What up, everyone? Morning live. Getting back to it. Let's run through some questions. What up, everyone hopping in? How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. Just trying to get this morning started. I'm doing this new plan to try to make myself a little bit more productive. Since I am technically, unemployed right now, I'm trying to basically set up a work schedule, but it's just me timing myself on the clock while working for my business. So it's a little confusing, but y'all get the idea. A lot of water come in recently. Some limes growing there. It's cool as far. It's morning over here. Definitely morning time. Nice garden, thank you, yeah. Always trying to upgrade the garden as much as possible. What up, what up? Yeah, I'm definitely a nature lover, especially in the morning. It really is just good for productivity and relaxation. I mean, there's no reason not to get nature at the end of the day, because you might as well. That's what I always tell you guys. You guys should be in nature way more. Way more. Should be breathing the air that's surrounded by, like, good trees and gardens and bushes and stuff like that. How long is this stream? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Probably gonna be, I honestly have no idea. I'll be on and off probably for the next 7 hours. That's my plan. So we'll see. We'll kind of see what that entails. But yeah. Let me just in my room real quick, actually. Jesus. Oh. Studying? Oh, studying in summer. Why are you studying in the summer? It's not the right time to study. What up, everyone hopping in? How old are you? I'm 21. What up, what up? Oh, is your health okay? Hell yeah, it's okay. Of course. I just have like a stuffy nose. But no, I'm definitely healthy. I subscribe, thank you. So yeah, we're just giving out morning life advice, kind of going from there. What up, everyone hopping in, getting sun. You know what I mean? Doing the things that are hard to do in the morning, not fun. We all just kind of want to sit in our rooms and scroll or, you know, go back to bed but it's just different. I want to have a good day, and to do that, I'm going to have a good morning. To have a good morning, I'm going to need to get in the sun and get in nature as soon as possible, is what it is. Do you have any animals? I got 2 dogs at home. Hey, are you good? Yes. I have 2 subs. What's your favorite pose flexing? Ooh, probably, I don't know. That's a good question. Probably just like a straight up, like, I don't know, like just like chest pose, I guess. Like just kind of standing there, like with your arms out like that, like with your chest like wide, I don't know, something like that probably. Or maybe like, you know, like the showing off the tricep pose a little bit. Or like a nice back pose, I always like that. So I like all of them, to be honest. What's my name? I'm Jacob. What's up, what up? What's good, everyone? It's starting to get like, the sun's starting to like pelt on me. It's only 8:16, and I feel like my phone's gonna get a temperature warning soon. It's very interesting. Like, I don't know how to feel about this. Except, I don't know. So yeah, it's kind of just a morning stream, morning motivation, morning how to become like the best version of yourself. That's basically what the vibe is here. Yeah, this is a tough morning because I did not want to get up today. Which happens a lot of mornings, but this one's in specific. But I did get up because you gotta do what you gotta do. And at the end of the day, I had to get going. Just was what it was. What state do you live in? I live in Arizona. I slept till 12 p.m. today. It's really messed up with your day, for real. Yeah, that's what I'm telling y'all. It happens. But here's the thing, is that if you could recognize it now, instead of at like 4 p.m. or like 7 p.m., then you actually have a chance to make it a good day. But if you don't, the later you recognize it, the harder it's gonna get to not only get the day going, but also make it a good day. So yeah, 12 p.m. is not too bad. Like if you were telling me like it's fucking 5 or 6 p.m. or something, I'd be like, I can't. Yeah, bro, that's tough to get a day started. You still could if you really made a like crazy comeback, but yeah, most of the days wasted at that point. I always wanted to go there. Yeah, it's raining over here. Yeah. Do you have a pool? Nope. I feel like I should have a pool though, especially where I live. It's like it's getting hot here. You know, I have a cool backyard. Like I definitely should have a pool, but I don't. So there's not really much else to that, but I just don't have a pool. And that is what it is. Minnesota, that's pretty cool. I've never been there. I've never been to anywhere in like the north, like the mid, I don't know if you call it like the Midwest, I guess, the mid-north. I don't know, they don't call it mid-north, but like I've never been anywhere like there. Like the most north I've been on the east side is like New York, and the most north I've been on the west side is Seattle, like Washington. But I've never been to like Montana, Minnesota, like North Dakota, Idaho, Michigan, all those spots I've never been to. Sorry, my bad. Okay, sorry, my bad. Do you have coconut trees? Nah, I don't. I got a lot of palm trees, but none of them produce coconuts, unfortunately. I have lots of coconut trees in my home in Florida, but yeah, I don't go there till a little bit. Kababy Lame got the word, I don't know what that is. How do you like NYC? I like New York, it was cool. I wasn't like a big fan of the cold, but at the end of the day, I liked that it was fast moving, fast tempo. That was definitely my vibe. I liked also the tall buildings. Like I liked the vibe there, you know. I don't know if I'd ever live there, maybe for a little bit, but I don't know. Definitely cool though. Definitely better than LA, you know. How old are you? I'm 21. 21 years old. Just trying to do morning lives, get y'all motivated to start your days, you know. Are you rich? You sound rich, and you have 2 homes. Haha. So my parents' home is in South Florida, and I'm in college right now, and this is my house that I live with my 2 roommates. So yeah. How you look so young? Well, I'm just, you know, I'm just built different. I'm gonna live a very long time. Hopefully you guys could do the same. Look very young for your age. It'll treat you very, very well. It might feel a little uncomfortable in like high school, but once you get to college, I promise, it'll be a vibe. What up, what up? When did I start college? 2022. So, yeah. How am I doing in life? I'm doing okay. Doing pretty well for myself. You know, I guess you could see from my channel how well I'm doing, I guess. He's 21 for those who've been here before. I'm 22. Yeah, most of the people that watch my stuff are like 21, 22 type vibe. But that's at least what I notice. But I don't know. Sometimes I get like 50-year-olds on here. I'm like, okay. I don't know how this relates to you, but if you find it motivating, then it is what it is. I'm not gonna hate on that. You know. Are you natty? What kind of questions are these? Your questions contradict each other, bro. You're saying, or not, I guess statements overall. Like, in what world would I look young for my age, but still on steroids? Like, how does that make any sense? No, I'm natural. Yes. I don't know if I need to say that. I feel like that's offensive to people that are on steroids, to be honest. Like, what do we got? Also, yeah, my traps are also sore as shit right now. You have a girlfriend? No, I'm single. No. You be vaping? No. No vaping. No, you guys should not vape, guys. Here's the thing. You guys have to understand something. Like, vaping doesn't, like, it doesn't really get, like it doesn't, there's no progression there. There's no growth with the whole vaping thing. Like, a lot of people think, like, oh, it helps me do this, it helps me do that, and I see them, and then they're just, their situation's not that. So, don't stay away from vapes. If you've never vaped before, don't try it, because if you like it, then that's gonna suck. If you don't, then that's fine that you haven't tried it yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm lucky, you know? I didn't like it, so I was chill. But if you like it, then that's not okay. It's gonna suck, and it's not gonna be a fun situation. So stay away from the vapes as much as possible. That's my opinion on that. They're not, no one was meant to have a vape, bro. Come on. That's some like, I don't know. You're supposed to be breathing air. Really need mods back? Yeah, bro, we do. Or I'm gonna start modding some more people. I think YouTube finally got back to me. They didn't remove it yet, but they got back to me and said now they're in the process of like they've got it. They looked at it. They know what it is. For people that vape, it makes you not look cool, so just don't do it. Yeah. You think I should start hitting the weight room, or am I too young? No, bro, start hitting the weight room right now. Hell yeah. Go right now. Just being serious. Like, do 10 push-ups right now, honestly. You don't even need to hit the weight room. If you could just do, like, 100 push-ups. So, yeah, for the people that think that vaping makes them look cool, it's not going to make them look cool. But also, I know that there's a group of people out here that don't vape to look cool. They just vape because they're just curious about it. And I'll tell you, that's still a wrong reason to do it, okay? Don't let the curiosity fucking make you do it, because it's not okay. It's really, really bad. Remember, guys, this is raw, unfiltered content. Like, no censors, like, none of that. Like, if you get offended very easily, it's only gonna get worse, basically. So, you know, keep that in mind. So the mod process is gonna be a whole different thing. I'm gonna need to like interview like anybody that's gonna be a new mod, because I need to see like if you're of age. First off, like you need to be like over like at least 18 plus, and you need to make sure like you vibe with like what we're trying to do. I'd probably even ask you like an interview question for a mod would be like, how often are you in the gym? Because like if you're not on that wavelength, then like you can't really be a mod. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Getting swatted down right now. This guy's trying to mess with me. He feels the heat and he wants it. He wants my blood. Do you drink? Rarely. I like rarely drink. Okay. I think I need to get this guy. Why are you outside today, bro? I'm trying to get sun, man. You guys have to understand something. The last 2 days, I've been quite lazy. And the truth is, like, I don't like it. I don't like when I'm lazy. I hate it, in fact. So to counteract it, I need to get energy from the earth and from the sun to, because like staying in my room, that's what makes me lazy. So if I can just get more sun, then I'm just outside, I just automatically get energy without necessarily having to do anything. Because if I'm sitting in my room doing this, then I'm not getting like that free energy. You know what I mean? Like I need some free energy. I'm like paying for energy here. I'm also switching seats, trying to get away from these bugs. Do you have winter and snow? Barely. We don't have any snow, but we do have like winters. Way more than South Florida, I would say. Mods don't get paid. No, they do not. If I'm just doing basic squatting, power cleans, and bench, what can I do to mix it up, bro? If you're doing basic, bro, like look up, like, do whatever, like, everything else. Like, if you're not doing a pressing movement, like, if you're only doing squats, obviously do pressing movements, do deadlift. Squat, bench, deadlift is the 3 compound movements. But then also incorporate, like, weighted pull-ups, weighted dips. You know what I mean? And then, like, if you're not doing, like, hella push-ups, like, some of y'all just need to get on the push-up wavelength. So, like, some of y'all are worried about, like, weight room stuff, and you guys can't even do, like, 10 push-ups. Like, if you can't do that, like, I feel like some of y'all need to be able to do, like, at least 30, 40 push-ups before y'all even hit the weight room. I know it's a crazy statement to make, but you'll see how strong you'll be in there right away. And you won't have to, like, you know, start off with the little weights like everyone else. I don't know, maybe that's just me. The way you blink is so tough. Thank you. How's your day going? New profile picture. Who likes it? Oh, good stuff. I mean, I do plate lifts and pull-ups sometimes, as well bench squat, power cleans. Yeah, nice, bro. Good stuff. Yeah, just keep going, bro. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. If you feel like you're not doing enough, then you probably aren't. And if you feel like your diet's not locked in, then it probably isn't. So the thing is, like, you just got to keep working harder and understand that, like, if you want, you know, more results, then you have to put in more effort than 99% of people, because 99% of people aren't going to be in the gym focused on the lifts, focused on the eating, focused on everything, you know, like, dialed in, you know what I mean, like, all of those things dialed in. Most people aren't going to do that, because the truth is 80% of people aren't even in the gym. So those 20% that are in the gym, like 15% of them are like, whatever. Then the 5% are kind of locked in. Then the 1% are like, holy, I'm locked in. Like, there's nothing that's not going to make me gain muscle. And if you get to that point, then you're going to get the results you want. And it's simply your choice. I'm subscribed to yours. Thank you, bro. Why are you so into bodybuilding? First off, we're all bodybuilders, number one. Number two, I'm not nearly as into bodybuilding as I used to be. I used to, like, literally obsess over Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, Marcus Rule, all of them. And now I'm just like, whatever. But the truth is, I enjoy the idea of transforming your body, or just making your body something else. Like, I don't know. I feel like since we're humans, that's, like, the one thing that we could really transform. That's, like, raw, primal evidence that no one can deny. It's, like, undeniable evidence. So I think that's part of the reason I'm really obsessed with it. Problem is, I'm like 115, 5'7". All right, well, you just got to keep going, keep building, keep grinding. I mean, numbers don't really mean anything. You could have said anything. I wouldn't, okay, problem is that, okay, you need to get whatever your goal is. Like, you need to, if you want to, like, I don't really care how much you weigh. If you have a goal of putting on 10 to 15 pounds of muscle, you have to do the same exact thing I said. If not more, if you have a faster metabolism, it's harder for you to put on muscle. You have to actually work harder and eat more food. But it's okay, because you'll have a hard work ethic that you can carry on for the rest of your life. What up, what up? What is good? 0-0. Yeah, it's getting hot out here, guys. It's for sure getting hot. I do not want my phone getting a temperature warning. I feel like it's going to get one, though. I missed my train to Paris 2 times. Nice. Yeah, another problem is my legs are decently big, but they're wider than my torso. Okay, brother, then get the torso bigger. Like y'all have to understand. Like, all of these problems can turn into, like, the best story ever. Like, my biggest problem was, you know, some tiny bone insertions or whatever. So what did I do? I was like, all right, well, I got to focus on just becoming as big as possible. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter these things that are my disadvantage. Like, I have to just do, like, minimize the weak points as much as possible and emphasize the strong points. So if you got good legs, keep on doing your legs. And if you got a bad torso, then focus more on your torso so you can get it, like, proportional. You know what I mean? Like, every person that does lifting at some point needs to focus on the muscle group a little bit more, because their body just hits a certain thing harder, or just, you know what I mean? Like, you need to switch things up sometimes. You know what I mean? But if y'all aren't even in the gym, then don't worry about that. If you're in the gym, then you can worry about that. But if you're not, then just worry about just doing it. Just doing the push-ups. Just doing the reps. Just doing it every, you know, day, or consistently, or whatever. I'm sorry, for those with depression, yeah. Can I see your roommates? They're not here. Or, maybe they are, but they're asleep, definitely. It's pretty early, guys. You have to understand, like, I'm an early riser, but, like, the people I live with are not. So, I could be up at, like, 8:30, but, like, they're probably not going to be up until, I don't know. Depends. Really depends. But, yeah. This is the room, by the way. Do you wear wigs? Why should you wear wigs? No, I do not wear wigs. I don't believe any man should wear wigs. To be honest, if your hair's falling out, just go bald, bro. Come on. Like, don't, don't try to, like, fool people, okay? Just be who you are. You're the guy that had your hair fall out. That's what you either did to yourself or God chose for you. And the truth is, you gotta own that, you know? And if that scares you, then make sure you have healthy hair. And there's many ways to do that, okay? I talk about it sometimes in some of my videos if you want to see. Okay, what time is it in Arizona? It's 8:34. Still have hair? Well, consider yourself lucky. Some people don't. See, the one good thing about my hair is people know it's not a wig. Because they'd be like, bro, why would someone get a wig of this hair that's that messy, bro? You know what I mean? Like no one would do that. That's the one good thing. Do you need a snack? No, not right now. I will eventually. I'm gonna be hungry eventually for sure. Yeah, I am definitely gonna eat some food soon. Probably 4 burgers to be honest. 4 nice, rare burgers. That's literally my plan. You know why? Because at the end of the day, that's what I eat. 4 burgers, 2 pickles, maybe 3, some raw milk, some frozen blueberries, and some applesauce. That sounds like a vibe to me. Just stacking up on the red meat, test maxing. Yo, anyone in the comments? Here's the question of the day. Question of the morning. What is the best time to start something? I want to hear someone answers before. Best time to start something. Best time to start a goal, a thing, a new journey. When's the best time to start it? Best time to start a new goal. Best time to start a new journey, awakening, whatever. When's the best time to start something? Let me know in the comments, and then I'll see if anyone's right. See if anyone knows the actual answer. Let's see. Best time to start is now. Now or never, Yes. Facts. First, that's the first answer. That's correct. Yes, the best time to start is now. 1000%. You guys have to understand that. Best time to start is now. Because here's the thing. If you get that thought, okay, and you lose it, then it's over. Who knows? It could go back in a week, a month, a year, or never. You know what I mean? But if you act on that thought right then and there, then you have a chance to execute it. So you have to think about it that way. It's not like, oh, you get the thought, and it's like, oh, wow, that's a good thought. Maybe I'll, like, it's like, wait a second. It's like a cloud that you have to catch before it goes away. That's kind of how that works. So the best time to start something is right now, yes. If I would ask you to be a Red Ranger, would you accept the role or just let it slip from you? I probably wouldn't accept the role, to be honest, because I just don't see myself as an actor. Here's the thing. As a kid, you kind of see these actors, and you're like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. Like, their life looks kind of cool. They look like they just get a bunch of stuff. A bunch of people know them and stuff. That's pretty cool. Here's the thing. Once they said, oh, yeah, my acting coach, I'm like, you guys have an acting coach? I would not want that. I would not want that. And that would probably make me a bad actor. Because how would you, I don't know anything about acting. So the fact that I would refuse a coach would not make me a good actor. So probably not. Because I would not want an acting coach. That sounds horrible. I would not take advice from an acting coach. I'm sorry. Unless I had to for like a life or death situation, you know what I mean? But like a movie, nope, can't do it. Sorry, can't do it. Not on my own choice. How long are you making videos? I've been making videos for a little bit. However, I kind of stopped for like 6 years and then started like 2 years ago, and now, you know, I'm making some videos again. Making a lot of shorts though. Lose Yourself. I'm assuming you're talking about Eminem's song, and it's a very good song. He is God in human form sent down to earth to be a sacrifice for our sins. We have a relationship with him so we can go to heaven. Do you think the universe is a hologram? I don't even know. Bro, wear a blue t-shirt for good luck. I don't even think I have a blue t-shirt, but I don't even know how that has to do with good luck. Do you own a machete? No, I do not. Bro, do you think the universe is a hologram? No, I don't. Okay, so now we're getting a lot of different comments, and this, okay, let's what up, LeBron? What's good, LeBron? What up? I'm waiting for the day like a famous person actually hops in this live. It's gonna happen, and I'm just gonna be like, what up? And I'm gonna say it very nonchalantly. This is for everyone here. Jesus knows, he knows inside you. He knows everything would do. He loves you, and he wants you to trust him, so you can know who he is personally. Wear a t-shirt, I'll subscribe. Okay. So, I don't know if the universe is a hologram, brother. I don't even really know what that means. I don't even know how to answer that. That's the thing. Like, do y'all know how to answer that? Do you see that? You see how weird that looks? Let me know if y'all think that looks weird. Anyway, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have anything. Is drinking zero sugar Pepsi right now? Hell yeah, brother. Sooner or later, you're gonna be drinking. I don't know what's the better version of zero sugar Pepsi. I would say like, because I don't know what Pepsi tastes like or even like the vibe of that is. That's the thing. But like I said, my opinion on zero sugar is this. If you're purely worried about losing weight and shredding, zero sugar is good. If you're focused on optimizing testosterone and longevity and becoming the healthiest version of yourself, then zero sugar Pepsi is not good. That is that's my take on it. What would I do if my house is on fire? I'd probably try to escape it. Maybe knock over the like fire hydrant. We have a fire hydrant like right near us, so if we were to get on fire, it'd be pretty like it'd get stopped pretty easily, to be honest. We can always to all wait. We can always to all to God. We can do it right now. We always listen and revealed this dream to me so I could tell you about him, Jake. I don't know you, but he does, and he loves you. A lot of people tell me that. It's funny. He hasn't personally told me that yet. As much as I want, like, and you know what's funny? Like, well, you know what's funny? When people talk about, like, oh, like, I talk to God. I'm like, how does that even work? Like, I guess I've tried, or I've tried everything in my brain at some point. Or not everything, but, like, a lot of what I've, you know, been told or fed. And I just think what ends up happening is I might, like, come up with a fake person in my brain, like another person that's talking, and then I say, but would you say this word? And then they'd say a certain word, and I'd be like, I wouldn't say that. I just made you say something stupid. And I'd be like, wait, is this just my brain playing tricks on me? And that's where I just, you know, I kind of just get confused. You know what I mean? So if there was a certain thing in my brain that I wasn't able to control what it said, I think yes. I think it would be much easier for me to believe in God. But since that's never happened, I don't even, it's very hard. I've been commenting on positive stuff on your videos. Thank you, brother. That means a lot, man. Do you do martial arts? Not as much as I should. We have a bag that I hit sometimes, but like, nothing like scheduled sparring sessions or anything like that. You know, but I need to get more into it. You just need to listen or just come up in your mind. I think I'm not sure. Okay, well that's fair. That's totally understandable. I have that all the time. He is personally telling you through me right now. Okay. He's right in your room with you watching. Okay. So you're telling me he's telling you to tell me because he can't get into my brain yet. That's what you're telling me. I mean, that's the only thing I can believe right now because I can't believe that he's in my brain because I haven't seen it yet. So I guess, I'm not going to say you're wrong. I just hope you're telling the truth, I guess. I don't know. I am back. I am OG. Hello, bro. My boy is ripped. Oh, thank you, man. What's your routine? I don't really have a routine. I would say I have certain things in my routine that I do. Like I wake up, I like to clean my room. I like to do things like laundry, go outside and get sun, take walks and get sun. I like to, clean my bathroom, like clean my entire, body and face and all that. I like to go to the gym. I like to go to the store and get food. Like those are kind of my morning vibes but like it's never like a routine. Like I wake up, I do this, I do that, and it's never now it's all the same. Like no, I don't like all the same. That's not my vibe. So for me, it's just like whatever. Like like I can do it hard. I just need to it's just kind of more sporadic. Which there's pros and cons to it. The pros are things don't feel so controlled and so boring and so routine and so like oh. But the cons are sometimes you aren't as organized. You get caught up in the sporadic behavior, and then and then some things that are long term never get done. So, there's pros and cons to it. I think right now I'm in a stage in my life where I'm able to do it because I am in college. As much as like I don't think I'll be able to have like as much of a sporadic routine as an adult, but who knows? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in my life. Who knows? Maybe I decide I do need a sporadic routine as an adult and I choose to like live on a boat or something. Who knows? I don't know where this life's going to take me. We have no idea. How old are you? 21. Every day is unpredictable. Exactly. That's another thing too. Is like a lot of people that are in routine, here's where they mess up. All their days are routine, and then the second they like have a non-routine day or something in their routine like goes wrong, all of a sudden it's like a whoa, this is like not okay. Like I'm not okay with any of this going on, and it really like shuts down their brain. But if your days are constantly unpredictable and constantly like with different types of vibes, then you're just ready for it. You're just like, I'm built for this. Yesterday I had all this crazy stuff happen, so nothing's gonna hurt me today. But if every day is the same, then just one crazy thing happens, you're like, whoa. So I just think, yeah, like the more sporadic your days are, the less routine they are, the more you're gonna get used to an unpredictable lifestyle, which is the earth. The earth is unpredictable. You can't predict it at all. So yeah, facts. What up? What kind of girls do you like? I like girls that line up with my values and core, like the way I see the world, kind of. I like girls like that. If you have to say something to the world, what would it be? Ooh, okay. Well, if I had to say something to the world, it would be, honestly, I would say this is mainly to the USA. But for me, say something. I guess I'd say go outside and be a human. That's what I'd say, I guess. Go outside and be a human. Like, there's not much else to it. What happened yesterday? I don't know. I didn't even live stream yesterday. He's everywhere. God's their spirit, therefore he can't be proven scientifically. And Jake, my friend, Jesus changed my whole life. I would not lie about that. It's not about religion, it's about relationship. I definitely believe that Jesus, or I guess starting to believe in Jesus can change a lot of people's lives. Because at the end of the day, you are so much, you're the rules you're going by are going to create you to become such a better person. Like, here's how I think of it. Picture the Bible without any of the Christian stuff and just the rules. How much better off would someone's life be? Like a homeless person or a person like super on drugs. It'd be better, you know? Start, you know, loving your, or, you know, like all these good rules and morals. Like it's going to really help people out. But does that mean it was just written by smart people? Or does that mean, you know what I mean? So that's where I get a little confused. But like I said, I'm open-minded to anything, anything anybody's got saying. You remember me? What up, what up, what up? What's up, dog? How are things? Things are good, brother. Things are very good. We're getting back to it. We're getting back on the grind, which is definitely good. I definitely needed to, because at the end of the day, I was lacking a little bit. So, yeah. What up, what up? What's your motivation to keep going? Oh, that's a great question. Love that. So my motivation to keep going is the fact that I need to experience these things that God has given or bestowed upon me. So like God's given me these visions, and I can't just let them like go out, you know. And another thing too is I'm constantly coming up with reasons to make myself want to go harder and be more motivated. And you know, part of that is like looking in the future and the good things, but also looking at what would happen if I don't do this. Like what would happen if I stopped everything, started to, you know, just go back into addictions and scrolling and bad food. I'd be very lonely and wouldn't create anything. And you know, it would be a very sad life. And I picture myself 10 years from now and what that would look like. And it scares me. It scares me enough to motivate me to keep going. So you guys have to understand, like, motivation can come in a lot of different forms. But if you're constantly coming up with reasons to be motivated, not just the things that you want, but also the things that you don't want. You know what I mean? Also the scary situations you don't want to be in. Like a good reason to get motivated to, you know, go to the gym or even start like MMA or like fighting is like you just can picture yourself 10 years, someone, you know, beating you up in front of your family. You know what I mean? Is that not going to get you motivated to start working out or start, you know, learn how to defend yourself? Like, you got to think about these things in that way. Hi. My dog died, but my dad bought me a new one. Very happy having a dog. Good stuff. Well, happy for you. How old are you, 21? Nope, I did not. So what's your opinion on the Second Amendment rights and the ATF and FBI director being the same guy? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about this, but if you get me started on the FBI director, the interview I saw on Joe Rogan yesterday, he is a liar, bro. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys may have got me started on something here. So you're trying to tell me that the director of the FBI that says, we're doing everything. We're trying to find everything to, you know, figure out Epstein's thing. Everything. Like, we can't, and then Joe Rogan's like, oh, did you know about, like, and then so this is some main evidence. Like, the doctor that said, like, the fracture meant, like, it had to be someone that choked him. Like, there was almost a 100% chance. And he's like, oh, I haven't taken a look at that yet. You haven't taken a look at the biggest part of evidence? Like, what are you doing? You're the FBI director. This is, like, your main job. This is the main case on, like, one of the biggest criminals of all time, doing the biggest thing of all time with all these higher up criminals and stuff. And you're going to tell me, oh, yeah, I'll take a look at that. Bro, you don't, and you, like, and then you just literally caught up in the lie, and, like, luckily Joe Rogan's able to, like, call him out, or he didn't, like, fully call him out, but, like, secretly by asking him more questions and being like, yeah, you're full of it. Horrible, absolutely horrible. I don't know about the ATF rights stuff, but just the FBI director. When I saw that interview with Joe Rogan, I was like, this guy? First off, what is he wearing? The FBI director should be like a killer. He should be a beast. He should be like cold-hearted, like sniper, like intelligence, like high, like he should be like the literally like Drago from Rocky, like super smart, super strong, like just super everything, like character upgrade 1,000. Like you have a video game character, he has intelligence 1,000, power 1,000, strength 1,000, and you have that guy as the FBI director, some guy that's lying, some guy that's literally lying. And the other FBI person literally is like, yeah, we have 10,000 videos of Jeffrey Epstein doing a bunch of heinous things. And then he goes and says, yeah, we don't have anything you guys want. Like, we're not going to show you, but we don't have anything you guys want. It's all BS. They're lying to you. They are lying to you. It's all BS. It's all so BS. It's horrible. So bad. So, yeah, that'll get me going for a really long time, because
the idea that our FBI director, like the guy that's supposed to handle like the most heinous crimes, is lying to us, covering stuff up, looking like just full of it. And the fact that he didn't know like the biggest piece of evidence about how Jeffrey Epstein killed himself or how killed himself, you know what I mean? Even though there was literally fractures that made it basically known that it had to be someone else that killed him based off the autopsy. And he's like, oh yeah, I haven't seen that other autopsy. We only know the one that we had where they claimed that he killed himself and the cameras were off. He is full of it. He's full of it. It's so bad. I don't need. I mean, you guys could watch it if you want. You could go on like please just go on Joe Rogan. Okay, go on Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan clips. Cash Patel 20 minutes. And if you're somewhat awake to what's going on in the world, you'd know. Oh my God, this guy is full of did someone pay him off? Did someone pay his family? You know what I mean? Did someone tell him, hey man, if you let everyone know that at the end of the day, like all of these powerful people are on this list, guess what? You may think it's good because all these pedophiles are going to jail. It's not good because they own everything. So all these companies are going to go down, and then everything's and the economy is going to crash, and then it's going to cause a World War III. Do you want to start a World War III so then some higher people could go to jail? Think about the risk reward. Someone definitely told him that and scared him into it. That's exactly what happened, and so messed up. So messed up. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could go so deep into some of this stuff because I don't believe any of it. I don't believe a single word of what he's saying. And other people don't either. Like, the second that interview came out, tons of people were like, could they not have picked a, like, better liar? Like, he's, like, so full of it, it's insane. And Rogan knows it, too, but he wanted to stay calm to actually get information, which I get. That's part of it. But, like, it didn't, it was just he wouldn't get anything out of him. And then when the Twitter thing comes out about the situation and he goes, oh, that's not my lane, I'm not gonna worry about that. Like, bro, that's a part of it. It's a part of the situation, and you're not gonna worry about it. You don't want to worry. Like, he's so full of it. Yeah, not a fan. And it's not even that I don't like him, I just think he's just like someone's like messing with him or threatening him or something. Like, I just think it's just BS. He's just lying, and he's just like forced to lie. I mean, picture it, though. Imagine some, like, very powerful person told you, hey, man, I know you think that this is a good idea, but you will be the reason that billions of people die. Or, like, someone told you that. It would make you want to lie about stuff. So you have to understand that. Like, it's a whole different, like, perspective when higher-ups are telling you, hey, shh, Like, it's bad. But luckily there's enough people to be like, this is all BS. And luckily, there's enough people where they can't kill them all because they've already stated, like, I would never kill myself. And I've stated the same thing many times. I would never kill myself. Just so you know. Because who knows? They might want to come after me after saying all this stuff. What's your tips for high school? Because I'm a senior. Bro, live it up. You only get high school once, but also at the end of the day, like, focus on your goals. Focus on, like, like, if you're thinking about getting in the gym, get in the gym. You know what I mean? If you're thinking about making money, start making money. Like, if you're thinking about doing those adult, mature things that you want to start doing, do them. Because at the end of the day, like, high school is going to go so fast, and you're going to start to realize, like, wow, like, just time flies. Like, I just got to start moving or doing things. Or, like, doing what I like to do. You know what I mean? Because, who knows? Where you from? What up, Jake? Have you been called the Da Vinci of our time? What do you say to that? Oh, you have been called the Da Vinci over time. What do you say to that? I don't even know. I don't even know who said it, and I don't even really know what that means. So if you can go into more detail on what it means, then I will give you a better response. I always get you going, don't I? Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Always. Cause sometimes you bring up the stuff like when you talk about the FBI director, this dude, and he's lying to us. Like, you're supposed to be about justice. And I know for whatever reason there's someone telling him that he's doing the right thing by lying and he's actually protecting us, but it's not okay. Cuz there are a lot of really bad people with a lot of power that are not in jail, and it's messed up. Are you single? Yes. I'm not stopping until I say hi back. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Did you see the full moon last night? Hell yeah, brother. The full moon was great. I loved it. Are you smart? Y'all are gonna have to make your own assessment on that, okay? Some people are like, oh my gosh, you're so smart. And some people are like, bro, you do not know what you're talking about. So, completely up to you. You can watch my videos, you can watch my shorts, you can watch my lives, and you can kind of go from there. I like you. Oh, thank you. Have you heard of the beef between Trump and Elon? What's your reaction? Anything you want to say on the situation? So yeah, I mean I don't have anything I want to say on the situation, but my reaction is this is what happens when you have two people that are a little too you have two people that are hardworking, ego driven, and like power driven, right? So they'll both of them will do whatever it takes to get power. So when they needed each other for power, they were best friends. But now that they don't need each other, now it's like, okay, like I want more power than you want more power than me. So it's like, you know what I mean? But what they don't realize is they look kind of stupid because they went against their word on who they really liked and who they really didn't, you know? Wait, am I still on mute? My bad. Let me know if I'm on mute or not. My bad. Hi, respond, please. God bless you. Hi. What about the Merchant of Improvement? What do you say about that? Merchant of Improvement. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fire. I like that. It was freaking beautiful AF. How old are you? 21. I'm happy to be here. Hell yeah. Love that. Am I still on mute or no? Let me know. I like your live because you answer and read everyone's questions. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay. Yeah, how old are you? Yeah, 21. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, it does become an issue, and the thing is, like, you have to understand something. Like like at the end of the day, this is the reality of what's going to happen for our, country. Like, and the way I see it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, look, like if there needs to be corruption, if there needs to be beef, if there needs to be all this BS, like if I'm still okay, it is what it is. Like there's other countries where people don't have a right to do anything. So for me, it's like as long as I'm free, whatever's going on over there, I mean, it is what it is. Like I could look at it to help me, advantage wise, like making money. But at the end of the day, like, is there any advantage to like complaining about it? Or like thinking about it, that even if I'm not like progressing, you know what I mean? That's I I'm very, I was very into politics kind of at a very, very, very young age, and I think what it did to me is it made me realize that a lot of it you have first off zero control over, and when you make an emotional connection to any party, any person, and things don't go your way, it bothers you. And when you make connection to any parties, you all of a sudden feel like the other side is bad. Those are bad people. And the truth is, both parties have good people. They just have different ideologies on what they think is good and what they want. So it's very hard to, like, decipher which one's which. But you just got to be careful with all that stuff. Fave meat and cool high protein meals. Brother, fucking steak. Steak, 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 steak. Steak and eggs, salmon, chicken. And when I think, like, high protein meals, bruh, I think just eat steak. And then, eat, like, tuna with it or sardines or like you're looking for high protein. Like high protein is easy. Here's the thing, bro. People talk about like, oh, high protein cookie, high protein pancakes, high protein this, high protein that. Bro, y'all are trying to avoid real protein. Like if you eat 2 beef patties, you will get a high protein meal for no bullshit, no calorie, like not that many like not like no, like you're eating a healthy, nutritious meal. So everyone's like high protein cereal, high protein vegetable, high protein, this. Like, bro, you have to understand something. Like, high protein just means like meat most of the time, like animal meats. And then even people that are like, they'll eat like 3 eggs and be like, high protein meal. Like, 3 eggs is like 18 grams of protein. You can eat a meat patty that's like literally 40 grams of protein. And if you eat 2, that's 80 grams of protein. That's literally 5 times the amount of protein. That's what I'm saying. Like 3 eggs is not a high protein meal. It's not. 6 eggs with like salmon and like steak and bacon and like raw milk is a high protein breakfast. Like y'all get the whole protein thing mixed up. Like some people are like, "Oh yeah, like I got this avocado toast and I got 1 egg for protein." I'm like, "Bro, you're that's like what are you doing? That's literally like 6 grams of protein, and for one, like you're gonna eat 6 grams of protein for your breakfast, and you're like calling yourself someone that's trying to build muscle. What are you doing? Like, like y'all need to hop on. Like, if y'all eat eggs, I barely eat eggs because I only really do red meat. But if I were to eat eggs, it would never be like 1 to 2. It would be like 5 or 6 each meal. You know what I mean? Like, because if not, like what are you doing? Or if it was 2 or 3, it would be an add-on to steak. Because if not, then I wouldn't be getting enough protein in, and I wouldn't be able to do that. You watch anime? Nope. I'm very happy to be here since you are reading everyone's comments, everything. I like how you acknowledge everyone's. Yep, that's what I do on my Ask Me Anythings. What up? What up? You love God so much. I do. Do you know Oscar Patel? No, I do not. How to lose weight? I'm so fat. Losing weight. Okay, so here's the thing. The thing is, most people that are looking to lose weight, there's one of 2 things going on. Either they have misinformation and they're trying all these things that aren't working, or they know what they're doing is wrong, but because they can't, stop it, they can't mentally discipline themselves, then they fall into the trap of eating bad foods. And they know they're not supposed to be, but they still do it. So you need to figure out which one's which. If you're like, no, I've tried everything. Like I've tried this diet, nothing's working. Then you need to actually research more diets and figure it out. I recommend the carnivore diet. I recommend animal-based diet. I recommend staying away from all the vegan propaganda. It's all BS. But if you're someone that's like, no, like I know what I'm supposed to be eating and I just constantly don't eat the right things, then you need to work on your discipline. You need to work on your mental discipline. You need to work on your ability to say no to things. You need to work on your ability to look at a food, know it's bad, and feel good knowing that you didn't eat that and you chose something better and healthier. And you guys think better and healthier means boring, clean broccoli and chicken. I don't mean that. I mean steak and eggs and fruit and sweet potatoes and yummy, like you're trying to tell me fruit and a fucking, like, nice ribeye steak. Like I'm eating mangoes and like the yummiest steak I've ever had, and you're trying to tell me, and it's super healthy, and you're trying to tell me that that's boring eating. Okay, sorry. Then I guess I don't know. Like, how old are you? 21. Please shout out to him. High five through the phone for you. Oh, thank you. How to gleek? I don't even know what that means. Hats off to the speakable mustache. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, the mustache is finally growing in a little bit. How low life I'm Mr. Beast friends. Oh. What should I pull too much? Wait, what should I pull too much? Your fingers are bleeding, bud? Nah, they just have some like cuts on them. It's fine. They're chilling. Exercise routine, please. I know I gotta put out an exercise routine. I got literally a comment last night, and I was like, oh, I gotta put one out. I gotta put a routine. I gotta put like a workout video out. I'm gonna do that soon, and I know y'all are waiting for it. It's gonna come out. I promise. I promise. Choose wisely. India or Pakistan? Both. Hey, bro. What up? What up? I just pulled too easily. I'm Jim Max. I study a lot. I extremely healthy, inspired by Brian Johnson. Bro, if you're talking about Brian Johnson, the dude that like biohacks his, or not biohack, I mean, he takes all those pills and stuff. If you're talking about that Brian Jackson, I don't know. If you're talking about Johnson, the Liver King, I still don't know. But it's better than the other Brian Johnson. So let's figure out what Brian Johnson you're talking about, and then we'll go from there. Because I have many opinions on both Brian Johnsons. Both health maxing Brian Johnsons. I am vegetarian, but I do like vegetables. I mean, I like vegetables, but I would much rather have pizza. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. The vegetarian diet, I truly believe, it's better than vegan diet, but I do think red meat is still very important and nutrient dense. I think there's been a lot of propaganda, wrong studies trying to misinform people and say that red meat causes heart disease, clogged arteries, and all that stuff. But a lot of people don't realize those studies not only are miscalculated, but some of them are even paid off by scientists to make more money and sell more cereal. That's why you see heart healthy on cereal. And then we see that we're the fattest, most unhealthy, sickest population that eats the most cereal. So, just go from there. Do you play Roblox and want a YouTuber Roblox name? Definitely don't play Roblox. If you had a chance to move country, what country would you move? So if like I had to move countries, I would. That's what I'm gonna rephrase this question to. Ooh, honestly, probably Costa Rica or something. I don't think I'd want to go to Europe. I'd probably want to stay in the Americas and just go to a nice tropical land. Maybe like Dominican Republic, maybe like Jamaica. I don't know, something like that. Somewhere where it's tropical, beachy, and just relaxing, man. I know some of y'all are like, nah, like you rot there. And the truth is, you might rot there, but like it's a good kind of rotting. Like just sitting on the beach the entire time. Like it's definitely more of a after work kind of vibe, but still, I don't know. It's weird. It's definitely an interesting vibe. Uh, as in, I get girls. Oh, good shit. What is your nighttime routine? Like I said, I don't have a nighttime routine. I like to get red light right before I go to bed, kind of close off all the lights, all the noise, put my phone in like a drawer or something. But like other than that, I really don't have a specific routine because I'm very sporadic. Are you from the planet Earth? No. I'm talking about the Maxers, the GOAT, the hero blueprint guy, not liver flipping BS. Bro, you're talking about Brian Johnson, bro, he doesn't eat any red meat. He doesn't eat any animal products. He only eats the vegan diet. And the truth is, so do you think look, we're all open to opinions here. We're all having a good time. Do you think Brian Johnson, the health maxer, the one that's super pale, you think he's going to live to a very long age? Do you think he's healthier than you? Think he feels better and thriving than most people? I genuinely want to know. I don't do too much research on him. From what I've seen, though, he doesn't look like he's very energetic. Would you rather have everyone in the world become Karens or be the only person in the world? Honestly, so is every single person like a Karen, or is every single person have the personality of a Karen? Because I think if it's just personality of a Karen, I could do that because at least there's different archetypes of people. But if it's just the same like 60-year-old woman complaining about like the store stuff, then just have it be me. I don't need a bunch of the same person. That would make me go crazy. Do you come live every day? No, I'm not live every day. Honestly, I was live a lot and I stopped, and now I'm like trying to get back into it at least today. Just, I try to do it like every now and then. Try to talk to y'all. Bro, how are you there? I'm doing good. Do you play Red Dead Redemption 2? I do not. Uh, if you come live regularly, I will come as much as possible because it's fun talking to you, bro. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I'm always live. Or not always live, but yeah. I took your advice and I got lots of girls. Oh, hell yeah, brother, good stuff. Bro, like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I don't know if y'all are capping or not, but, like, if that's true, that's just hilarious. Like, should I not take a screenshot of that? The fact that, like, someone actually took my advice and got girls from it? So I know some of y'all be capping, and I just, act like everything is true, but it's just, I don't know. If that is true, that's just hilarious. Yo, what up? Can you do 1,000 push-ups in a day? Oh, wait. Sorry, yeah. Does that say 10? No, that says 1,000. Sorry, I don't know why my face can't read it the right way. I'm being like dumb. Yes, I could do 1,000 in a day, and I think most humans could. You would just have to be smart about it. You'd have to like wake up early in the morning and like crank out as much as possible, and then like like get your water and eat your food. Like maybe take like electrolytes, carbs, and stuff, and then like maybe take like a mid nap and then crank out the rest. I think if you had that strategy, most people could do it. You know what? I'm sorry. No, most people can't do it. I'm sorry. I wish I could say that, but the human population disappoints me with athleticism every single day. So I don't even know. What's the perfect lifestyle, bro? I don't even think that's a thing. I don't even think the perfect lifestyle is a thing. Like, the idea of someone having a perfect lifestyle, like, I definitely don't. But what is perfect? Like, the perfect lifestyle to one person could be completely different. Like, if you want to make pizza every day for, 7 days a week, 16 hours a day, and that's your perfect lifestyle, then that's your perfect lifestyle. You love what you do. You make pizza for people every day. I see people that literally, they can't see themselves doing anything else. And there's some people that they ski every day, and that's their perfect lifestyle. So I think the perfect lifestyle is whatever your perfect lifestyle is, whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? What up, what up? Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, no problem. Are you single? Yes. Only because he has 30 docs and he looks so shit before. So you think because he has more doctors, he's just by definition going to become healthier? Like, if someone were to have one doctor compared to 30 doctors, the person with 30 doctors is now more healthy. I just disagree with that wholeheartedly. This is so fun. You are the first person to answer my comments. Oh, yeah, no problem. What up, what up? What time do you usually do live? Because you just got a subscription. I'm going to promote you to my friends. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do lives. Honestly, it's very sporadic and random. Like, I would say the most consistent my lives are like 8 a.m. in the morning for me, which is, Mountain Standard Time. So, like, Eastern Time, it's like 11. So, yeah. Not capping. Hell yeah, brother. Love that. Would you rather be in 1900s or be in the 3000s? So if like you put me in a room and said, all right, this is your new life, these two, and you like had to pick the two doors, I'm assuming this is the hypothesis situation. You know what I mean? So I'm forced to make the decision. I like to put myself in those situations, so I'm forced to make a decision. That's how you do that if you ever need to make a decision. I probably, and I don't know what the 3000s are like. I just know it's the 3000s. I would probably probably do the 1900s. Honestly, because I'd just be like, I'd know what was coming enough. Like, what if in the 3000s we're all like in a human centipede? If you guys watch that movie, don't. But if you do, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, what if that's the situation? Then I wouldn't want to be that. I want to be in 1900. So I think just because I know what would happen, and also I can invest in things and be like, hey guys, by the way, like I know about this, that, and the other thing. They're like, what are you talking about? Like, see, no, this is gonna happen. Like, I would invest in Apple, all that, and just become like a billion trillionaire probably because I know everything. So yeah, I'd probably do that. But if I had like no information, I had to start. Maybe the 3000s then, but if I had the information. So it completely depends on the question. I know some of y'all be asking questions, and I cannot just answer it. I have to go, like, deeper into it and be like, nope, I need to know this information, this information. Don't want to be caught making the wrong decision, even though this is such a, hypothetical question. Do you like football? Europe? Assuming you're talking about, football. I like soccer, yes, and I also like American football. You guys like to call it. Who's your person that inspires you the most? Person that inspires me the most. Ooh. Well, I would probably just say my past and future self constantly in my brain, just going back and forth. Those are the people that inspire me. But when it comes to like people that are not me, I would say people like Kobe, people like David Goggins, Huberman, Jocko, Saladino. I'd even throw Casey Zander in there, to be honest. All these different people, for sure. I'm going to tell my friends about you and subscribe. You made my day. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you. Did you break a bone? No, I did not. Luckily, I have not. For real. What are the things you like? Things I like. I like working out. I like getting sun. I like being in nature. I like eating really healthy food that's really good for you and yummy. I like hanging out with people. I like doing things, experiences, like sports and traveling and excursions. I like becoming the best version of myself. I like helping people become the best versions of themselves. And I like just experiencing every human emotion and kind of doing everything. Just kind of being an everything kind of person, not sticking to one thing. My big thing is I don't like to stick into one thing. Like, the idea of just being one thing or doing one thing or being part of one group or community is just, no, I like being a chameleon. I like being like, okay, I can do that, but I also am into that, and I'm also into that, and that also thing that makes no sense. But, I do everything, Like, it's really cool if someone's like a guitar person, but if that's all they do, it's not as interesting that the person that's into guitar that also does bodybuilding, that also does chess, that also does like motorcycle, that also does like cooking, like all this different stuff. So, yeah, my whole thing is I like to just be interesting, be with interesting people, and do interesting things, and constantly just hit myself with new different things and unique things. Like, just try to live life in a unique way, because we're all in a spinning rock, and who knows what happens. Your advice is OPAF. I got loads of shotties trying to pull up to my place now. That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all, like, I don't know if y'all are capping or not, but I swear, like, sometimes y'all be literally like, no, your advice worked with the girl. I'm like, really? Like, I feel like I wouldn't even be able to give, like, someone, like my younger self advice. Like, he would just mess that up. But maybe some of y'all just needed the advice. Some of y'all just needed like, for me, it took a lot of trial and error. I don't know, to learn everything. So, I guess y'all don't have to go through that. Maybe I learned all the bad stuff, so y'all don't have to go through it. I went through it. That's all good. Sup, SJ? What up, what up? Mate, the video is called Ask Me Anything. Yes, it is. Would you rather to be the fastest in the world or the strongest in the world? Okay. Again, I'm sorry, but it really depends on the question. Because if I look the way I am right now and I'm the strongest in the world, 1000% strongest in the world. Because if I look the way I am, but I'm that strong, that's fucking cool. But if I'm like, I have to like constantly be eating like 12,000 calories a day, constantly be training like a monster, always risking injury to become the strongest man in the world, like Eddie Hall, Brian Shaw, those people, then no, I wouldn't do that because it's a commitment. You know what I mean? So if you just gave me the powers, 1000% strongest in the world. But if you actually you had to actually work towards it and do the lifestyle every day, fastest in the world. Because you know how much easier it is to just run, just sprint, learn sprinting techniques and lift heavy ass logs and move stuff that no human has ever moved and risk injury constantly and all that and eat all this food. That's what strongmen have to do. That's what you have to do to become the strongest person in the world. It's a whole different game. So yeah, but if you just gave me the powers, strongest 1000%. Who do I admire the most? Like I said, I don't admire anyone the most. Like I don't have a specific person. I'm like, oh my god, this person I just admire the most. Like I said, but my mindset is I admire my future self the most. Like, or I guess, yeah, Like there's like I don't really have like there, and if there's people I admire, but like they're all like the same. You know what I mean? Because I take little bits and pieces from each of them. You know what I mean? There's no like certain person that like, and I think it's a very low intelligence thing to only take one thing from one person or one side. So that's what the thing. Like some people get caught up in one person, they only listen to one person, so they listen to everything they say, all their opinions. So they feel like they need to match all their opinions. But the thing is, you can take a little bit of what one person says, take a little bit of what someone else says, and then make it your own. That actually is what's going to make you unique, while also using other people's ideas. Because at the end of the day, we're all just people coming off of ideas from other people. You know what I mean? But if you can combine all these different people that are great people, you know what I mean? Like Kobe is completely different from David Robbins, but you could use both of them for motivation. You know what I mean? Or David Goggins. You know what I mean? Even better. Like David Goggins is completely different, but you could use both of them for motivation. You know what I mean? So you just have to keep that in mind. Like we're trying to like constantly see who's admirable, who's motivating, and then use them to our advantage. Goggins. If you like, all those different people that we all know that motivate us to make money and get strong. If you like them, then use them to your advantage. Is what it is. Have you ever seen the Resident Evil trailer? Nope. Have you tried Indian food? Nope. So don't stress him out, guys. Are you in TV shows or cartoons or sports? Like I said, I'm really into sports. Really into sports. That's my thing. Ronaldo or Messi? Ronaldo, sorry. Have you done anything stupid in your childhood? Of course. Have we not all? I would say one of the stupidest things I did in my childhood was like the stuff I did on my phone. I would say that was probably the dumbest stuff I did in my childhood. Like, or in video games too. Like some of this, I'm just like, what are you doing? Yeah, not smart. Like, there was no reason I should have had a phone at that age at all. Zero reason. So yeah, definitely did a lot of stupid things in my childhood. I was still, known as a good kid. I was really good at not getting caught for those things. But I knew going back to, I was like, that was really stupid. What's your best single or couple? What's best, single or couple? Oh, so, okay. Completely depends on what kind of person you are. I would say overall, like, dude, this is such a depending variable question, because if you're in your grind and you're in your process, you want to be single, okay? You want to be single, you want to be motivated, you want to be on your goals. But if you're someone that feels like you do better with a person by your side and you do better at your goals, then a couple would be better. You know what I mean? A relationship would be better. But if you notice that relationships don't really work because you know, overdo things or whatever, then you can't be in one. You know what I mean? So you have to really like understand who you are. But overall, what like you should like it's like anything else. Like you should constantly be dating and like talking to the, other, whatever, but like you also need to be concerned about your goals. Just constantly learning about the other, people and stuff. Oh, I just came here. You're the best wingman. Oh, thank you. I like your YouTube shorts. You sent. Oh, thank you. My route. I just went trail and error, to be honest. Oh yeah, trial and error. But bro, when you get a few girls, you lose interest and feel like being strong, living healthy, maxing money, and it's just more fun. Girls like a small thing. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, once you actually, are in the position where, like, at least this is what happens for me, and this is real talk. It's like you kind of see what, like, progression does and how it could get you that, attention and stuff, and you like the attention, but you like it, and you're like, okay, I want more of it and higher quality of it, and the only way to get higher quality of it is to work harder at my goals. You know what I mean? So then that's my thing, is like, I'm like, I like this. I'm used to it though, and I want a better version of it and higher quality. The only way to do that is to make more money, get stronger, more connected. Start. Have a good business. Be motivating. Have aura, all these different things. So it's very hard. Is college hard? Ooh, that's a great question. Uh, so if we're talking about purely academics, in my opinion, it completely depends on what's your major, what classes you're taking, what school you're in. Uh. So I would say overall, the college experience, there are things that are going to be hard, 1000%, no matter what. You're transitioning, you're doing, unless you're like online the entire time. Even then, though, being online, that sounds like hard. So everything in life is going to be hard. But the thing is, like, it took, like, if you're in major law and you're at a big law school and you're studying, yeah, that's hard. But if you're like me and you go to a school that is not really big at academics, and I'm also in a major that's pretty easy, college is super easy for me. My classes are super easy. Like, if I were not to pass my classes, I'd be disappointed in how stupid I was, and most other people as well. And that mindset, it's okay because I'm not going to use my degree for anything. I want to start my own business anyway. But what's hard for me in college is the trying to navigate my business while also doing classes and also, navigating college lifestyle in general. So college is going to be hard, but not in the ways that you think. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people think there's certain things in college that are going to, affect them that actually affect them zero. And then they think that certain things aren't going to affect them that actually affect them a lot. It's very, very interesting. But it's definitely one of those places that you just got to see, you got to experience. At the end of the day, like, you're supposed to mess up in college, and college is supposed to be hard. If you don't mess up in college or college isn't hard for you, then how did you grow in any way? You know what I mean? Like, you need it. You need the hit. You need it to hit you in the face, kind of. I wholeheartedly believe that. When you see the big picture. Yeah. Yo, you got 4 girls calling me. What do I do? Brother, answer them when you're not busy. You know what I mean? If you're busy, then don't answer them. But answer them when you're not busy. But, like, simple as that. Keep it natural. What's the scariest thing that happened to you? Scariest thing that happened to me. Well, I would say the scariest thing that happened to me is probably some of the, scariest thing that happened to me. Well, one time there was like this car fender bender thing, and I like went right between like the tree and the pole, and I was like tripping out. That was pretty scary. Um, Honestly, the scariest thing though is just some of the visions that I have of like my future self not being successful, or like not like working out or not making money or being lonely, like I think that is the scariest thing that happened to me is just when I sat there and pictured the idea of what would happen if like I didn't become successful or didn't, try or quit. You know what I mean? And I'd use that as motivation to scare me, but sometimes the reality is very, very scary. It really, really scares me. Like I've thought of some pretty scary situations, to be honest, because I need to. Because if not, if that scary situation comes up, I'm not going to be ready for it. Was good, was good. Bad stuff on your phone, you say. It means anything, bro. It literally means anything. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Bad stuff on your phone means anything. Anything that you know is bad. And we all know the bad stuff on our phone, okay? It could be scrolling, it could be addictions, it could be stupid videos that we know aren't making us productive, you know what I mean? But, like, that's the thing is, like, we know what's bad on our phone, and we know the things that are good on our phone, like motivation, workout videos, all that different stuff. Have you helped someone to get bitches? Apparently. That's what they're saying in the comments. Do you like nature? Hell yeah, bro. Love nature. It's my favorite thing. Yeah, I was down bad, skinny, no clout. Now they double take when I step out, hit the gym, hit the bag. Yeah, I bled for it. Used to fear bullies, now I thread. I'm a poet, charisma max, bro. That sounds like some chat GBT. That sounds like something my chat GBT would say. But it's true though. Like that's literally what it is. But the cool thing about it is because you went from that to that is you have that edge. Some of the people they either uh, skinny and then they just stay that way because they're just sad about it and then they just stay, skinny and sad. Or they never were skinny. They always got life handed to them, so they don't have that edge. And then those people that actually were skinny and then actually got over it, they have that edge and they look good. So it's double combo. Now my Aura be Divine Mog Max Shorty's trying to read me like a sign. Looks Max. Face chiseled like a Greek god. Plan, kick game tight. I would drop your whole clan. Use be nothing. Now I'm cooking. I'm about to confidence loud. Got no fear to shout. They pulling up trying to vibe my space. But I'm 10 steps ahead. I don't chase, I replace. Nice. I got 7 girls calling me. What do I do? Can I sing a song? What's the hardest subject? Science, math, history, geography, physics. Probably like advanced math or like science. No one likes that stuff, to be honest. How to make interesting videos for people to watch. Find what you like. Find what you're good at. Find what people like about you. That like, here's the thing. Y'all don't understand. Like, everyone has skills, okay? You have to find what your skill is. If you're good at this video game, then do that. Like, if you're good at being funny at this video game, if you're always getting mad at something, then that's your thing. Like, if you're always, good at archery and you're the quiet guy that's good at archery, then you're the silent. Like, you have to find what you're good at. Everyone goes viral for different reasons. We see one guy that goes viral for just staring at a camera and just, like, I don't know, just, like, literally just staring. And then some people go viral for throwing water balloons at dogs. Some people go viral. Like, so you have to find what you like and what you're good at and what people would watch you do. You know what I mean? Like, if I sat here and tried to talk to you guys about quantum physics, how many people do you think would I have watching? Probably none. Because I don't know anything about quantum physics. So I wouldn't be able to make it interesting because I don't know anything. I'm not good at it. You know what I mean? But since I know about health, I know about nutrition, I know about motivation, I know about, how to get over these things and progress in your life, I'm able to talk about it and make it interesting for people. But if you don't know or you're not good at what you're doing, how is it going to be interesting? So, like, don't fall into something you're not good at. And if you want to get good at that thing, get good at that thing before you, make interesting videos about it. Hi, doing back, good stuff. Are you alive? Hell yeah, bro. Now I have gone from no girls liking me to having 50 plus girls who have a crush on me. Good stuff. Let's go. Bro, I bought 10 books and still can't read. Well, you're one step closer each page. Have you experienced sleep paralysis? Yes, bro. And it is it's not a fun thing. Or it's just interesting. But sometimes it could be good for like motivation and like, okay, like this is a sign from God. So, bro, my advice on the whole 10 books can't still read, bro, is it's like someone telling me, like, yeah, I got this big gym. Everything's, ready. I haven't touched a weight yet. It's like, bro, how are you going to get better if you don't know how to read. And, like, don't give me the whole, like, bro, like, I don't, like, no one's ever taught me, so I'm just gonna, like, bro. If you could read this chat, if you can read what I said in the thing that asked me anything, you can read a book. And if all you need to know is just what the letters say, and then go from there. Okay? You don't need to be good at reading, you just need to be okay at it. Then you get better. So you get smarter. So you work out your brain. Proposing LOL, I don't want to mean sorry. I go to the gym and I'm buff, bro. Thanks. Hell yeah, brother. How do I find my way in life? Keep doing different things. Keep trying out different things. And everyone thinks like they have this specific calling. Like, what if you have a bunch of different ways in life? What if there's a bunch of different things? Like, why does it have to be one thing? Why is it like, no, like, there's this. No, like, what if it's a bunch of different things? Like, you do this, but you also do this on the side. Like, just try out a bunch of different things. A lot of you don't understand. Like, it's like, is it this or that? It's like, it should be this and that. Like, if you're at a young age, everything you're doing should be more and more in this and that. I should be doing this and that, not this or that. If you're doing this or that, then you're wasting your time and you're not using your potential on your highest energy years. But if you're like this and that, then you're trying everything. You're learning everything. 2 days ago. Were you doing this? What you are doing on stream? I'm just talking to people, giving out life advice. Kind of slothy. I say challenge yourself. I don't even know what slothy means. Can you try to rap? No, I cannot. What sports do you like? Badminton or soccer or golf, volleyball, basketball or football or tennis? I like football, basketball, lacrosse. Golf's whatever. Badminton, I barely play. Volleyball, barely play. I'm back. What's your type? My type is people that align with my values and morals. What do I do if I wanted to end it all? So if you want to end it all, you're going to have to take a deep look. Maybe go outside, maybe take a walk in the park and take a deep look at what your lifestyle has done that's made you want to end it all. Because the truth is, a lot of people that I've talked to that have claimed they wanted to end it all, they think it might be some disease that's in their brain or some chemical reaction they can't change or something that they can't change for the rest of their life. But the truth is, most of those people that I talk to, I look at their lifestyle and I'm like, I'd want to end it all too. You sit around all day, you scroll on your phone, you eat bad food, okay? You don't pursue any of your goals, okay? You're not out doing anything. And then, yeah, I would want to end it all too. So some of y'all really need to look deep into what you're actually doing, okay? And be like, okay, am I doing the right thing? Am I actually lifting weights? Am I actually out there becoming the best version of myself? Am I actually, turning these depressing things into like goals and all these challenges that God has given me into strength and like becoming the best version of myself? Like, am I turning the fire into fuel? Like, you have to kind of look at that side of it and be like, okay, like, I want to end it all. That's your story. That's how that story works. You know what I mean? Okay, I wanted to end it all. Chapter 1, I wanted to end it all. Chapter 2, I actually got better. Chapter 3, what story doesn't have problems in the beginning? What good movie doesn't have problems in the beginning? What good video game doesn't have problems in the beginning? So now you have a story. So write it and make it good. Make sure people buy it off the bookshelf. Make sure people don't just walk past your book on the bookshelf. A lot of people's books are going to get walked by because they don't have any problems in the beginning. Okay? You have a problem. You have a cool chapter 1. Make it a cool chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. What does it mean to be called a failure? Like I said, bro, it's the dumb thing to even think because it's like everyone's definition of failure is different. So don't even like go too deep into that. I like your advices. Thank you, brother. So talented. Your advice helped me out so much, of course. Yeah, thank you, brother. What religion are you? I'm not no religion. I am zero religion, bro. Sorry. I'm dreaming to be an actor. What advice can you give me? Bro, if you're dreaming to be an actor, you should be... First off, you should be making YouTube videos and actually making social media. And you should be going to, like, acting classes, and you should be getting an acting coach and participating in theater and going to different tryouts and all this different stuff. or casting roles or all this different stuff. If you want to be an actor, you have to do every single thing to become an actor. It's not just like, oh, I dream of it. Like, okay, well, start actually doing it. Start practicing it. Start actually going to auditions. And, you know what I mean? I don't know that space. I would never become an actor. Like, I would hate to have an acting coach. But if that's what you want to do, you have to be locked in. You have to go like Michael Jordan mentality with it, with acting. Like, I'm going to take over these actors. Like, you have to look at other actors and be like, I'm going to be better than you. Like, no, that person, I could do that role better. And you almost have to get, like, denied by a role and be like, oh, my gosh, that person got the role over me. That's horrible. Like, never again. And it almost has to, like, motivate you to become, like, the best actor of all time. Those are the good actors, the ones that get pissed off that someone got a role that they think they should have gotten. That motivates them to become, like, the best. What up, what up? You like funk? Hell yeah, bro. Funk's my favorite music of all time, bro. My favorite music. PHONK. That's my best music. It's high frequency. It's just how my brain works. It's perfect. It's perfect for working out, military music. I love it. It's my favorite kind of music by far. It's like literally, I recommend if anyone wants motivation, anyone needs motivation to work out, do anything in their life, listen to funk music, okay? Umbasa is the best funk creator. Anthem, Umbasa. Best funk out there. Sorry, is what it is. I skipped my question, chat. I mean, is life hard? Because life really presses you hard, bro. Yes, life is hard, but that's the point. Life is supposed to be hard, because if it wasn't hard, then what would even be, like, worth anything? You know what I mean? So, yes, life is hard, and life's unfair. And no one told you it wasn't going to be. But that's what's going to make it great, because if you can get over it and become stronger, then it's only going to get easier. So, yeah. Also, if life's harder for you, you have the advantage, because now you can actually become better, because you have all the motivation to become the best version of yourself, because you have to work harder now. So if life's harder, it's almost a gift, especially at a young age. Listen to Remo Zelda. I think I actually have. How to focus on working out? What do you mean how to focus on working out? You focus by doing it, okay? You focus by understanding that it's what you need to do. It's like if you're losing focus when working out, then you are way too distracted on other things, and you don't have a specific why or reason or motivation. Like, if you're losing focus for trying to, like, gain muscle, like, if you picture in your head, like, if you got beat up by some guy, right, and you, or, like, a bunch of different guys, and it was because you weren't strong enough, you wouldn't lose focus for working out. You know what I mean? Like, if someone called you really, really skinny and it really, really bothered you, you know what I mean? Or, like, a girl rejected you because you were really skinny and it really, really bothered you, you wouldn't lose focus working out, because you'd be so bothered and so motivated to work out that the idea of losing focus would be a low testosterone move almost. What do you think about the brain rot in children? I think it's really bad. And I think the only way to save it is to get your kids outside doing sports and interacting with other kids as much as possible. And some kids are going to get screwed over, and some kids aren't. And it's gonna be half knots and half yachts. That's what I think. Life's nothing without music. How is everyone? What up? Is Jesus really going to have a second coming? I don't know. That's what everyone says, but never actually happens. What's your name? My name's Jacob. Bro, someone is spamming. My bad. Can you dance? No. Cannot. I'm not good at it at all. I'm not good at singing or dancing. Jacob, YouTube live, no shirt, no flash, still cooking every dude. It's gourmet bash. Says, eat your steak, stop whining, grow up, turn lost boys to wolves, make some level up. Hell yeah, brother. That sounds like something my ChatGPT would say. That's so funny. No fake hype, no filters, just raw command. Got him lifting like titans as his quiet demand. He ain't going out here chasing, he breeds the chase. Got twos moving like tens just off his grace. Says, damn, that's actually fire. Fix your posture, fix your plate, fix your fate. Now they walk like kings, never show up late. He teaches Riz, silent, cold, and clean. No game presence like a war machine. Wow. No cap, no mask, just Jake the goat on internal task. That's fire. That's fire. Yeah, that sounds, that's determination is key. Hell yeah. I don't understand some of the slang and brain rot. Well, I think it's just what it is just people that are just addicted to their phones. And the truth is, the 2 hours of brain rot a day could actually cause way more gray matter in your brain. So you literally are becoming stupider and slower the more brain rot you do. That's why I try to avoid having brain rot like topics on here. What's your name, Jacob? Advice for social anxiety. Okay, social anxiety and advice. I actually love this advice. So first off, if anyone ever told you you are diagnosed with social anxiety, they're stupid. You're not diagnosed with social anxiety. There's a reason you have social anxiety, and the reason is because you're not confident about something, okay? Either it's talking, either it's your physical presence, or, whatever it is. So if you're a dude, if you have issues with your social anxiety, get good at something. Get good at sports. Get, athletic. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand. Like, didn't you guys notice in sports that the best player on the team didn't have social anxiety? Didn't you notice that? Didn't you notice that in school, the kid that would answer all the questions right didn't have social anxiety? Why? Because they were good at the thing, okay? You have to understand, like, a lot of people like to hide the fact that social anxiety mainly stems from not being confident, okay, and not being sure of yourself. And if you get good at something, whether it's school, whether it's sports, whether it's anything, just be good at that thing, you have less social anxiety. And that's why some kids, you see them like they like are in school and then they have more social anxiety. Then they go to like their karate class, then they're social because they're actually good at it. So you have to understand like what environment are you in? Because if you're in an environment where you could feel possibly scared or threatened, then yes, social anxiety will be very prominent, and you won't know why. But if you're in an environment where you like, okay, like I could with this, I could be confident, like it's a whole different vibe. So just keep in mind, like you're like the best player on the team never had social anxiety. And the worst player on the team, he did have social anxiety, maybe he didn't, but the odds of him having social anxiety over the best player were 100%. Like it just was what it was. That's how it is. Like if you were better in the environment, if you were known as a leader or higher up in the environment itself, you have less social anxiety. That's why I preach you lift weights, learn how to defend yourself, fight, become smart or whatever, become good at things. So then you become confident and then you have less social anxiety because you feel like socially you're worthy. Like a lot of people have social anxiety because they don't feel socially worthy. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie, ChatGPT helped me for real. ChatGPT is great, bro. ChatGPT could help so many people in so many ways. If you're open-minded to using it, you can grow so much and really, really like figure out and learn about yourself. But unfortunately, the issue is a lot of those people are super techie and they won't ever use it in the real world. And then the people that are in the real world are so like avoidant of it because they hate the idea of it, like, listening to them. So if you can combine the idea of like being open-minded to using it and still using it in the real world, oh my God, it's killer. It's an advantage. What's your name, Jacob? I have to go be back. What is the singer do you like? I don't think I have a singer. Tips for social anxiety is take things slow. Well, here's the thing. I've heard a lot of therapists give whack advice on social anxiety. Things like, oh, like if you're getting social anxiety, make sure to breathe. Make sure to breathe. No. Look, I'm not saying breathing in general doesn't help with relaxing, but this idea that that's all you need to do, like they're getting paid to tell you that, is wrong, okay? If some kid walked up to me and said, I have social anxiety in school, and he looked at me and he looked like wimpy and nerdy, I wouldn't say it to his face, but I'd be like, I'm going to get you into sports. We're going to start doing sports. We're going to get you into karate. We're going to get you into lifting weights. We're going to get you into something so you actually get good at something. Do you really think, I'm sorry, why do you think the dude that walked around school that was like really big and strong, why do you think he had no social anxiety? Seriously. Like, you have to understand, I'm not saying the second you get big muscles, all of a sudden your social anxiety is going to go away. But it's going to be a lot easier to navigate it. You know what I mean? You can always fall back on it. You know what I mean? That's what I think you have to understand. Does Carl from... Do I think girls are weak? No, I do not. I think humans in general are weak, especially in the USA. And I think there's a lot of propaganda to make people and humans in general more weak. And because of that, there is a lot of weak men and women in the world. But here's my opinion. Okay, here's my thing on this. Like, it doesn't bother me if a woman is weak, okay? If a woman is weak, it does not bother me. If a man is weak, it bothers me. Like, if a man is weak in front of me, it bothers me. I'm not saying I'm going to bully him. I'm just saying it bothers me. Like, it makes me sad. Like, you're being weak as a man. That bothers me because it will not help you in any way. If you're a woman and you're being weak, it could sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just think about it. It's not going to hurt you as much. But if you're a man and you're being weak, it will hurt you so much. So it really bothers me if a man's weak. But no, I do not think they're weak. I think every human could be really, really strong. We used to be hunters and gatherers. We just chase down freaking animals and get chased down by animals. Every human inherently is strong. But we all have been convinced that we're weak people with bad social media, bad food, and all the other BS. What music you like, pop or rock or chill? Honestly, I like all of it, but mostly funk, PHONK, just because I'm just like, nah, it's just hits high frequency, hard military music, and just gets me going, gets me motivated to work and do my stuff, so, yeah. But I still like party music, I still like chill music when I like to chill. It depends on the vibe, you know what I mean? Really depends. Razor, thanks for letting you know that. Apple starts with a banana, starts with a B, cat starts with a C. Happiness starts with you. Oh, yeah. Used to be an F. I don't even know who we're talking about. A lot of teens make me feel down. How do I befriend them? Okay. So, first off, don't befriend anyone that makes you feel down, okay? They don't see your worth, and there's no point in doing it. But if you want to make more friends, you have to be going to more, like, sports, like, clubs and different things, like, depending on, like, if you're in college, you should be going to all these different things. You should be socializing and putting yourself in environments to meet people naturally. That's what I think a lot of people don't understand is like the amount of friends you make if you just join a sports team is insane. Or if you just do the summer workouts for your college or high school or whatever, like you'll just meet a bunch of people. Like I would say one of the best things I did before my high school freshman year, and I wish I continued to do it. I was stupid for not, but like the last 3 weeks, my dad's like, "Why don't you do these?" I should have listened to him so much more. He's like, why don't you do these like summer workouts? So then you actually, are training and stuff. I did the summer workouts and I met so many kids right before I even went into my high school. Before the first day, I was already new kids. I already was doing like all that. So literally, like, I'm there. I the first day of school, I literally go. I'm a new kid at the school, don't know anyone. But because I went to the summer workouts, I saw at least like 5 or 6 people I knew. And that's the point, is that if you and I didn't do anything. I didn't go out and be like, hey, can I be your friend? None of that. I just was there. I showed up, and because of that, there was other people there that showed up, and you become friends with people. That's how it works. But can you describe them so I can know if you're I don't even know what FNF is. Sure, one sec. Nerd or baddie. I don't even know what this means. Oh, if we're talking about like girls, obviously a girl. Baddie. A lot of people embarrass me. How do I avoid this? Okay, so stop trying to avoid it, okay? Here's the thing. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm getting embarrassed. Like, how do I ignore it? Like, how do I avoid it? How do I get away from it? Like, stop. Like, if they're embarrassing you for something that you don't like about yourself, then change that thing. Like, if they're embarrassing you for being skinny or whatever, like people would do to me, then I was like, okay, I can't avoid this. I can't avoid how bothered I am about this. I'm going to just work out, become the biggest, best version of myself, so then no one's going to bother me about it. There's no avoiding it. There's no avoiding how much it bothers me. So a lot of people don't understand. If people are annoying you, people like to think, oh, how do I avoid it? How do I ignore it? There's no ignoring it. There's no avoiding it. It's going to bother you no matter what, especially if it actually does really bother you. So I'm saying, like, if it's something like they say something like someone calls me a caveman, I don't care. Like, I that doesn't bother me. But if you say something like that, that's going to bother me. So there's no way to not avoid it except use it to your advantage and become the best version of yourself. Okay, that's how you win. That's how you win. That's how what they say and they embarrass you. That's how you win. And then you walk up and then you're not that thing anymore. It's embarrassing for them now. What up? What up? If you get embarrassed by people, that's okay. That's trial and error. Exactly. Everyone gets embarrassed. We're on a floating rock, by the way, too. Another thing, too, to avoid embarrassment that I do, or not to avoid embarrassment, to embrace embarrassment, is, and you guys can think this is psychopath. I think this is genius. Every single time I'm out in public, right, and I am about to do something, and then my brain goes, no, I might look stupid doing that, or that might be weird. I force myself to do it because I don't care what other people think so much, and I can't let the opinions of other people sway me to do anything. So if that thought ever comes in my brain, I look at it as like a war machine, a missile trying to attack me, of, trying to stay outside or in the rules and stuff. So no. So there will be times where I'll be like walking down a street and I'll be like, oh, I'm thirsty. I need to take out my water. It's like, oh, I have this big water. It's going to look weird while I'm walking and taking it out. I'm like, no, I'm taking it out now because who cares what other people think? That is my mindset, and you guys should apply it too. It'll really work. It'll be like a trigger response, like right away. Every time you think like you're embarrassed about something, you're like, nope, I don't care what other people think. I can't let other people think we're on a floating rock. Like simple as that. Also, it'll give you so much power at the end of the day. You'll be one of the most powerful people because you won't care. You'll just walk around not caring about anything, or not caring about what other people think at least. And I'm not saying that means you have to be dumb. I'm just saying you're not like worried that you say hi to someone on the street and they don't reply. You know what I mean? That's not gonna ruin your day. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Thanks, Razor. Do the Forsaken. We're Forsaken. My name's cool. Thanks, Jake. I'm trying to major in clinical psychology. This actually helps a lot. Oh yeah, no problem. Yo, what's up? Anyone, Jack? Obesity is rather annoying. Like I said, I see it like anything else. Like, what annoys me more is what people are being lied to and think that, what they're doing is healthy. That's what really bothers me. Like, I don't get bothered when I see a obese person. I get bothered when someone tries to tell me that obesity is healthy, or someone tries to tell me that what I'm doing is unhealthy. You know what I mean? That's when I get bothered. If you're obese and you choose to be, and like, nope, I'm unhealthy, I choose to be this way, that's fine. If you're trying to convince me that you're healthy, and I'm like, no, sorry, you're not. We got Roblox people saying, listening to, bro, I get so many Roblox people in here. I don't know how it happens. It just does. Lower work rate, why even be obese? No upsides. There is really no upsides to being obese, but you guys have to understand some parents literally child abuse their kids, and there's like when I get really bothered when I see a 10-year-old kid that's like over 200 pounds because he had no control over that, and he might never be able to remove that fat. You know what I mean? And that's all the parents' fault. And I consider that child abuse. A lot of parents thought my parents were crazy for like saying he doesn't need all that bad like food, like he doesn't need that cookie. Like they would literally make my parents feel bad. I'm like, bro, I'm happy they did that. They probably should have did it more, to be honest. Like sometimes my mom would literally feel bad, but like now I'm like, no, you're good. Like I'm healthy. I'm literally helping other people get healthy. Like you did the right thing there. Like don't feel bad. You know what I mean? That's my mindset on it. Like my kids, oh, they're gonna get it rough. Not gonna lie. Like they're like some parents are gonna think I am not a nice dad at all. But it is what it is. I am going to quite. I am going. This is so funny. When I think about my kids, I'm like, wow. Like they are gonna get. It's gonna be a little rough for them because there's a couple things they like. They can't whine. They can't say no. They can't say I don't like something. Like, unless they, like, especially before the age of 5. Like, if they're saying, like, I don't like this, or they're negotiating, there's no negotiating with me. Like, there's no negotiation. You're my kid. No. I tell you to do something, you do it. There's no, like, oh, like, if you do this, then you can do this. Like, 5 more minutes of, like, no, none of that. Like, I tell you to do something, you do it. As simple as that. Like, there will be, yeah, I don't know how I got on that topic. Hello, if you had a friend who was dealing with a very hard situation, what's some advice you'd give them asking for a friend? So if I had a friend that was dealing with a very hard situation, what I'd tell them, the advice I'd give them is, well, first I'd hear out their hard situation, because if not, then how would I know how to navigate the situation at all? And then I'd kind of go from there and then honestly try to pinpoint all the things that they have control over that they possibly don't see that they could, fix and do and help better. And I'd, try to tell them to start off with the small things, get in nature, start lifting weights, and kind of just, refresh their body and brain, and then kind of go from there. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to help them. I help them do it. I can only lead them and just give them advice to help them help themselves. Because I'm not going to be able to help them, like, fully. I can help them find to help themselves, and you can consider that help, but I can't be there every single day. Because that's not how humans work. And the second I leave, then it's done. You know what I mean? So can't have that. Don't let people bring you down. Exactly. But if you also are having trouble with people bringing you down, and you feel like no matter what you try to avoid and ignore, people still bring you down, then you have to become the best version of yourself and, work hard and focus on your goals. Not gonna lie, I just need someone to take my mind off everyone. Yeah, I feel that. Enjoy these streams. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm like not caught up on this. Nobody is really better than another. True. Just take your cookie. Razor, thank you so much. Hey, bro, where are you from? From South Florida. Genuinely, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. I'm a little embarrassed about carrying a skateboard when I'm a dead ass adult. Yeah, I feel you. But also, nah, you're chilling. Who cares? We're on a floating rock. From India. What up, what up? Stand up. Not right now. I'm kind of tired. Did you know in Siberia, a kid named Kosa killed 10 kids because they made fun of him? I mean, what the fuck? Really? That's sad. That, I mean, if there's ever a reason to not make fun of someone, that's it right there. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, like, the issue is if you get someone to a certain point and they feel hopeless at that specific moment, really, really bad things can happen. So you have to be very careful. Was good. Pride is literally the slowest poison. It doesn't kill you in a moment. It trots you over time. You probably climb high. You proudly climb high, and then at the end, you are broken without humiliation. You forget who you are. What? You try to float above others until you fall and break your spine. You want to know the example. Anakin Skywalker, he was chosen one. He had so much power, but you know what clouded him? His pride. He thought he was above failure, above the Jedi, but the man's pride turned him into a dark wither, and that's why the galaxy fall. I was carved out and checked ego. Yeah, you gotta be careful with your ego. Ego's good, but you have to be careful with how you use it because it could use you for really good or really bad. Yes, I've watched Breaking Bad. Very good show. No, I do not speak German. Okay. Play Fortnite? Nah. Is this your first stream? No, it is not my first stream. First stream in a while, though. How are you? I'm doing good. It's live chat. It's just slow. I know, my bad. I'm slow as well. So, or too fast. Was good. Do you like workout inside or outside? I like workouts outside. I like both, to be honest. Both is fun, to be honest. Outside's good for getting sun, higher testosterone, but sometimes it's like you gotta only like finish your workout outside because if you're doing an entire like hour workout outside, that could be too much. But if you're finishing your workout, I think that's the best combo is an indoor workout and then like the last 10 minutes outside. So I used to do a lot in Florida. Can I give you a shout out? Sure. What up? When you coming back? I'm back. I'm back right now. Is playing games bad? Look, guys, I'm not going to say playing games is bad, but you have to understand, like, my entire philosophy is the idea of someone that used to play video games that now works out and does a healthy lifestyle. And basically changed my addiction from video games to working out and healthy lifestyle and being in nature. So, do I think video games are bad? Yes, because I'm so against the idea of wasting your time not progressing in life. But I still play video games, you know, every now and then because at the end of the day, they're fun. Like, they're fun to do. They can be relaxing, especially if you're working hard. But if, like, if you feel like your video game is your empire, then that's not a good situation. That's why I recommend you only play video games with friends. That's like a good rule. Nah. Oh, I subscribe to you, pro gamer. No, I don't hate you. I don't about Roblox, though. It's not bad completely, but don't play them 24/7. Definitely don't play them 24/7. And like I said, they're not bad completely. Like, you just got to use them to your advantage. That's what I'm saying. Like, Roblox just completely brain rot. I mean, talking to Razor. Favorite NFL team? Dolphins, bro. I'm a woman, dude. Woman has low testosterone, low level of testosterone. Yeah. Sorry. My advice mostly, like when I talk, you guys have to understand, I'm talking to the 20-year-old version of whoever's watching, like 20 years old, low testosterone. That's like, okay, I need help. That's like the archetype I picture every time I'm talking. There's like some 20-year-old dude, low testosterone, that's looking for higher testosterone. Because those are the guys I coach, you know. Say Mike Hawk. Oh, didn't see a message. Summer. Give me a shout out. My name is. I mean, Mega Roblox better hack new games because they're stupid brain rot games. I hope old Roblox games. Ew, I'm still a fan of Borderline Corona. How many languages do you speak? Bro, none. Only one. And that is English. Do I look multilingual, bro? Come on. Bro, I look like I can barely speak one. Okay, I know. Yeah. Yeah, and also most of the people watching me are, like, in their 20s trying to get booster testosterone. Or at least the consistent ones. 2025 is the best year, but elite brain rot is so stupid. Oh, what do you even mean? What are you talking about? Do you watch BFDI? I don't know. I don't know what any of that is. I'm trying to speak 4 right now. I've got English, some Spanish, Japanese, and ASL. What are you doing? That is... Ugh. Sounds horrible. That literally sounds horrible. I mean, good for you, I guess. Bro barely speaks on still cooks and helps the nerds. They mean Italian brain rot. Why are we talking about testosterone? What did someone just say? Why are we talking about testosterone? Do you know what I do? I'm a testosterone coach. Look at my Instagram. That's literally what I do. We could talk about testosterone all day. I could talk about testosterone all day. If any of y'all are interested in my coaching, shoot me a DM on Instagram or a comment on my YouTube one-on-one, and we could do a one-on-one call and see if you're down for the program, because I do coach men on how to boost their testosterone naturally. So yeah, hell yeah. We're always talking about testosterone because it's very, very important. This stream is testosterone. You get more testosterone watching this stream. Nah, I'm just kidding. It depends. If you use it to your advantage, then yes. If you listen to what I say, then you'll boost your test. But you gotta listen to what I say. Real. I asked him to do like a outside or inside. Yeah, like I am gonna do some workouts. I'm gonna start posting, and yes, I do like outside more, but only like last 10 minutes of the workout. I'm gonna be social psychologist. I gotta learn more than one language, I guess. I don't know. The test goats with are on, Spanish. That's crazy, hola. I can speak French, English, Hindi, and a little. Okay, that's a lot. Shaving forearms, yes or no? No. No. Don't do it. Don't shave your forearms, bro. I don't know who said that was a good idea. It is not a good idea. Bro, I just joined the live. I don't know who on God's green earth you even are. Well, you're about to find out. Or, I mean, you could watch some of my videos, but yeah. I'm a testosterone coach for sure. I'm talking his test. Hello, yeah. Helping more than one language, and I don't just have very fluent English. And yeah. Do you have Huz? Yeah, I totally sixth language. Do backflip I can. Do you really know French? I don't know anything. I don't know any language. I barely know English. I mean, that kid Costa had a gun from his kids or dad. Jeez. Or are you faking? I don't even know what you're referring to. I don't fake anything. Oh, the French. Like I said, I don't know French. I don't know where you got that from, but I don't know it. I don't know one. I think I know one thing. Jib. No, I'm not even gonna attempt French because I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything. I barely know English. Have you not noticed that? Why shouldn't I shave? I mean, nowadays mostly dudes are fully shaved, bro. Nowadays most dudes have low testosterone and are eating soy lent for or soy BS. Like, what do you mean? Nowadays dudes are weak. Nowadays dudes can't even lift weights. Nowadays dudes say things like, "I don't like working out." Why are we trying to be like most dudes? Okay? Yes, if you're a bodybuilder. Yes, if you're getting on stage, go ahead, shave your forearms. You earned it. But in any other case, don't do that. Don't. I can't. I don't care how hairy you think you are, okay? And now I guess it's easier for me because I am not hairy at all. So for me, I'm like, the idea of shaving just doesn't make any sense. But like, some people are super hairy, but even then, bro, nah, nah. Oh, not you, dude. Who's your inspiration? Everyone, my future self, bro. But also like Kobe, all these different people, bro. David Goggins. Are you just a chill dude? Uh, Depends on the situation. Uh, and he's in the hospital. I only know English. They eat McDonald's all the time. What is my biggest fear? My biggest fear is fear itself. Do I live with my parents? No, I do not. I live with my two roommates. We live in a house. So, yeah. Do I have a girlfriend? No, I am single. I am single. One sec. Okay, my bad. Where did you go to college? I'm still in college and I go to Arizona State. You're talking about the word that means I love you, French. Where do you live? If you will tell me. I live in Arizona, USA. Where are your roommates? I don't know. I think one of them's asleep. Oh man, I think I think I should go on a walk real quick. Honestly, let me know. We're gonna see if the connection is way worse if I go on a walk or if it doesn't really matter. I genuinely am curious. Yes, sir. Sun Devils. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, if you want to watch, I made an ASU day in the life so you could check and you could see like basically what my day in the life looks like behind the scenes stuff you'd never see in the lives. So if you're interested in what a day in the life at ASU looks like, check out that video. It's like one of my most viewed videos. Time is in Arizona, 10:12.
I'm a Pitt Panthers fan, but Sun Devils are cool. Hell yeah, it's kind of rainy here. Hell yeah. Oh, so the guy meeting downstairs, probably sent to my girlfriend. So he's with you right now? This guy's sketching me the fuck out. I'm like afraid of this guy. Looks like he's holding a knife. Okay. Am I still frozen? Let me know. I bet the heat is killing you. Nah, it's chill. It is kind of hot, but honestly, I like it. As long as I got my shirt off, it's not that hot. I think a lot of people think the world is hot because they constantly wear too many, like, clothes. Like, if you walk around with your shirt off, the world's not that hot. Jesus, that guy was looking to kill me. Half Indian, bro. Brother, your voice is cracking up. My bad. Sorry, I just needed to go on this little walk. Also, I need to get away from that dude. I can't walk without a shirt, unfortunately. Yep. It's a vibe out here. Florida? Oh, South Florida. That's where I'm from. That's where I grew up. See, like, there's a lot of palm trees over here. Is the connection still bad? Let me know if the connection's still bad. Alright, cool. Yeah. Sorry, this isn't going to be too long. I just needed to, you know, get my steps and sun in. Trump fan? No. I'm not a Trump fan. I don't think I'm a fan of any politician. The idea of being a fan of a politician to me is insane. Bro, how can I get rid of dry or dehydrated skin? Coconut oil, going to the beach, and also y'all have to understand, like, what's making your skin dehydrated in the first place? Are you using whack products on your skin? You know what I mean? Are you using not good stuff on your skin? Because if you are, that could completely be drying it out. So I would say use all natural products, like only coconut oil, like aloe verde, or all, you know, all the natural products. None of the bad stuff. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Some of y'all have bad skin because you use these products that people tell you is good for you, but it actually isn't. And some of y'all eat really bad food and bad diet and don't realize how much of an effect that has on your skin and how it looks, too. Try talking now. Oh. What up, what up? Finally hear you clear. Oh, yeah. How can I use coconut oil? What do you mean, how can you use coconut oil? You rub it on your wherever the dry area is. Like, if you have, like, dry, I don't know, like, forearms or whatever, then you put the coconut oil. Good morning. Good morning. You just put the coconut oil on your forearms. As simple as that. Oh, there's a little, like, spinning thing going on here. A little mini tornado. Look at this. See that? Use sunscreen? Nah, I don't use any sunscreen. Just buy some and use it like lotion. Exactly. Anything that, if y'all actually need sunscreen, just use coconut oil or like organic sunscreen. Don't use any of the spray BS that they want to give you. It's not good for you at all. Sorry, it's just not. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say it is. Oh, I like that tree. America's fine. You go shirtless everywhere? Yes. Why is America so famous? Power of Mother Nature, yeah. I follow Dylan Lanham. I don't know what it is. Like bananas? They're okay. Can you put a shirt on? No, I cannot. Olive oil works too. Yeah, make sure y'all are getting good olive oil. Don't get BS olive oil. Olive oil has a bunch of not good stuff. But if you're getting whole natural olive oil, then it's good. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all need to just stick, like if you're questioning if it's good or not, just like, okay, would I be able to get this if I was on an island or a deserted island? Would I be able to access this? You know what I mean? That's what you need to ask yourself. Jesus, that dog's looking to kill me. Oh my God. That dog is literally looking to kill me. He's at his home, he's fine. Nobody's bothered by it, and probably. Yeah, also, this is what I do. Like, if y'all look through my videos, I have my shirt off. Like, that's what I've been doing the past, like, 2-3 years. Like, look at all my YouTube videos, look at all my shorts, all of them, shirt off. I'm either in South Florida or Arizona. It's hot, is what it is. I like getting sun, I like getting tan, I like getting sun directly to my body because I think that's healthier. I think when we avoid that, we become less healthy and we're just less human. Bro, don't it mixed up with cooking, kind of. Do you eat lots of foods for workouts? Yes, I do. I do eat a lot of food. Where do you like in the U.S.? I live in Arizona, yes. AFK for a moment. BRB, all right. So you don't feel sunburn? No, not really. Unless I'm out in the sun for like 6 or 7 plus hours, I'm most likely not gonna get sunburnt. My diet's pretty on point. And no, I don't really. I used to get sunburnt, but once I got my diet more locked in, got my body more used to the sun, I really don't get sunburnt anymore. White people look so damn fine after getting tanned. Starting to ask, yeah. I will tell you, if you're pale, the number one thing I would tell you for looks maxing is to get tanner, 1000%. It makes a massive difference in everything. And you won't notice until people start to notice and like, wow, you're getting tan. And you're like, oh, and you don't realize. People will notice, I promise. Have you ever visited Virginia? Yes, I've been to Richmond, Virginia. Oh, he walking out? Hell yeah. If you're prolong your life by 120 by Brian Johnson protocol, would you do it?
If the protocol was guaranteed, maybe, but I don't think Brian Johnson's protocol is a guaranteed that you're gonna live to 120. Until he does it, it's not a guarantee, and I honestly don't believe that he will. I think he's got the health thing a little skewed. I get tanned within a few minutes max. I am Asian with pale skin, but I still turn into ashes. What's your fave age? Or no, what's your age? I'm 21. 21. So now we're understanding it. Now we're understanding the vibes. You have a car? Yes. This kid's also walking his dog like right in front of my house. Oh man. Alright. Just like that, we're back. Oh man, okay, what do we got? I get tan with a few minutes max. I'm Asian with pale skin, but I turn to ashes. What's your age? 21. You have a car? No. What's up with Chaz? I don't know. I'm back. Can you do a punch up? Since you're all warmed up, do a push up. Maybe later. Have you ever been in an Asian country? Nope. I'm thankful I don't burn. Tan nice easy jeans. Yep. Good stuff. I mean, the tan looks pretty, but it hurts. That's funny. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, you know, this is one of those situations where I kind of had to. Oh, thanks for the subs, by the way. I just opened my computer and see a lot more subscribers, which is definitely hype. So thank y'all for that. That means a lot. Yep. Good stuff. We're going to probably hit 2,000 subscribers sooner or later. Why Asians want to be pale, Americans want to be tan. Bro, because everyone wants what they're not. Everyone wants to be what they're not. That's the thing. It's so weird, bro. It's so weird. Like, the way that humans' brains work, like, you'll literally see. Like, people are literally, like, whenever they get something, like, no, I want the different thing. Like, you'll see brunettes that want to go blonde. You'll see blondes that want to go brunette. Like, everything is just, the grass is always greener. That's what everyone assumes. So it's just, there's constantly people just trying to be something else because they always assume that they got the bad end of the stick. It was good. Six of my friends subbed. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, thank you. That definitely means a lot because, you know, I've been out here trying to get some more subscribers for sure. It's been good. I agree with Muncher. I have straight hair and I absolutely adore curly hair. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I literally remember in high school, my Brazilian friend was like, was like, "Oh yeah, like I like your straight hair. Like I hate my curly hair." I'm like, "Bro, what? I want curly hair. Like what do you mean?" He's like, "Nah, nah, nah, nah. Like you don't understand. Like in Brazil, like it's different. Like they all like that straight hair." I'm like, "What?" That's what I'm saying. And I'll never forget this. I remember meeting this dude, and he was like pretty good looking, and he had straight hair, and he was just like, "Nah, like girls only like guys with curly hair." I'm like, "Bro, you literally have put that in your brain, and that's probably why you can't get girls." Because you just constantly think that girls only like guys with curly hair. Like you're a good looking dude, but since you put that in your brain, nah. And that's why. And it was just. I always remembered it. Like it's just like, bro, like everyone wants something they can't have. It's insane. As a blonde, I'd never change my hair. I didn't even change one thing about myself. I didn't even like makeup either. So I'm only like good stuff. Tomorrow I'm gonna ask my other friends to sub. Oh, thank you. Jake, been a while, mate. How's everything? Everything's good. Everything's good. We're just trying to kind of get back to it. I got a little distracted with, just, you know, distractions pretty much, just like anything else. And I'm ready to get back to it. I'm starting a new strategy of basically throwing myself on the clock, which is a weird strategy that I'm doing where basically I put a timer on my phone and I say 7 hours. And I'm on the clock for 7 hours. So for 7 hours, I have to work. So I have to either do a live, I have to do something for my business. I'm on schedule. Like I'm literally scheduled to work. So right now I'm on the clock for another 4 hours. So this live might happen for another 4 hours, or I might go into something else. I might start making some shorts. But this new strategy is definitely more oriented in the idea of, you know, yeah, that. But it's been good. Also, some sad news though. Y'all want to know something real sad? Remember how they gave me this new achievement of people are getting hooked? Congrats, you're reaching 3,000 hours of watch time. Keep giving the people what they want. Remember they said that? Okay, guys, I messed up, or I didn't mess up. I kind of messed up. I thought that meant like 3 hours of watch time in 1 year. No, that only meant 3,000 hours of watch time in a lifetime. So I'm still like halfway there on getting monetized. So it's going to be a lot more time, which is okay. God gives us tough battles. He wants to show you what winning looks like just to take it right back. That's what he likes to do to me, and that's okay, okay? You guys have to understand, I am okay with that. I'm okay with working harder and becoming the best version of myself because at the end of the day, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So yeah, like keep that in mind. I'm not like salty about that or anything. It's all good. We're all chilling and it's a vibe. It is a vibe. And like I said, if y'all want to watch, these videos, go ahead. I mean, my ASU day in the life video, that video is close to getting 16,000 views. Wait a second. It literally says 16,000 even though it's not, but it's so close. It literally says it, but it's not. It's at 15,958. So if y'all can hit that one up, it'll hit 16,000 by tonight. That'd be pretty fire. Also, we're probably gonna hit 2,000 subs by tonight if I'm being real. If I'm being real. Okay. Sorry. Was good. Makeup is fun. Prefer to think of it as a hobby rather than change what I look like. God gave me a face. If he thinks my face is meant to look like that, then do so. Yep, that's how I feel. Luckily, I'm a dude, so it's a lot easier for me to feel that way. But yes, I feel that. Just keep it up. It's good for you. Just got something like it because it makes me like uncomfortable. To get makeup. I have worse with obstacles. I know. I just gotta keep going. Gotta keep fighting this war. Hell yeah, brother. 1 million subs. Hell yeah, hopefully. For me personally, I haven't even looked at comments recently. It's kind of been, bruh. That's dumb. That's a dumb thing to happen. This is why I hate computers, man. Computers are the worst thing ever. Ugh. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna send this to my gang. Sub 1 sec. Oh, hell yeah, thank you. So I'm trying to go through like my comments on my YouTube because like it usually show me through my dashboard. It literally won't show me anything. It's so interesting. Someone did comment, do a workout video. I gotta do a workout video, man. I got to. I just subbed. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I have so many lives out. It's insane. Yes, sir. That's weird. 16 of my friends have subbed. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's fire. That's fire. Well, we'll get there sooner than later then. For me, your advice is important, but us having a conversation is the best part. Yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Well, that's the thing. I try to keep it, advice oriented while still somewhat, entertaining. Because here's where a lot of people go wrong, especially in lives or just being an influencer in general. They're either way too concerned about entertaining people that they just become brain rot viral clickers that are constantly just worried about attention, or the people that are actually good at giving advice are not likable people. Like they people just don't like them. They're annoying. They're just constantly trying to just nag at them, and they just don't like them. They're like, this person thinks they're better than everyone else. So for me, I just found the combo of like, all right, how do I, keep the entertaining aspect so people are still like me and stuff, but still give advice to help people because I want to help people. And that's why we're here. That's why we're at the spot we're at, because we were able to combine both and use it to our advantage. You know what I mean? And that's what I like to do. I prefer you going live than normal vid. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, anyway, I feel like most people that watch me probably would, because you get the unfiltered raw live, just like there's no edits. Like at the end of the day, when you're watching a YouTube video of mine, I've edited it 10 different times. I've cut out this, I've cut out that. When you're watching me on here, it is what it is. I say whatever I say. There's nothing I can do about it. It's once it's said, it's out there, boom, forever. Now, luckily, I do so many lives and so long, and I'm not that popular yet, that if anyone were to actually try to, like, clip me saying the wrong thing, like, you'd have to run through some deep lives, which would only get me more watch hours, which would only help me make more money. So go ahead and do that. But, yeah. Yeah, getting to talk to the streamer is better than just seeing it. Yeah, well, that's also the thing is, a lot of y'all don't understand. Like, I had just... See, some of y'all people probably think I've had 1,000 subscribers for the past like, couple months. I've had 1,000 subscribers for 2 weeks. Like, I don't even know what it's like to be a big YouTuber. So I just talk to everyone because that's how I normally would, like, do things. But I don't realize, like, a lot of y'all that hop in people's streams, they don't answer every single live. And for most of my streams, I'm actually probably not. I'm mostly only going to answer them if it's, like, an Ask Me Anything, a chill live. But for the lives where I'm just like, nah, like this is a workout or this is specifically this, then if anything's off topic, then no. But this is just so random and so Ask Me Anything that we can just do whatever. I prefer going live than normal video. Do an exercise live, maybe more people will see, and I'd open to doing it. Here's the thing. Y'all need, like, I do need to start doing more exercise videos, because I literally got a comment last night, and this is probably what actually inspired me, is the comment I got last night of someone literally being like, can you make a video of your exercises? And it was literally just a video of me flexing, which means they looked at my physique and said, I want to know what exercises he's doing, which is literally what I'm supposed to be doing. So the fact that I haven't been is just bad on my part. I'm like, I'm literally getting handed a free platter of content, and I'm not using it to my advantage. And I need to. I actually need to. I need to start planning these things out. I need to hold myself more accountable. I need to start working harder and stop being lazy and actually post some real, like, actual, like, workout stuff. Like, seriously, I do. I do. Because if not, like, here's my issue. I'm way too focused on viral content without focusing on actual, like, value content. Now, I do have value content because it's just valuable inherently, But like really specific value content, like specific workouts, I forget that's what y'all need. I know, because I just assume y'all got a bunch of different people, but some of y'all don't. Some of y'all don't have anybody, and I'm like the first person that actually like shows you the wave or the path of working out. So like I forget that sometimes. I forget some of y'all don't have a bunch of fitness influencers on your stuff. Like I just need to keep that in mind. Bro, you on Insta? Yes, I got Instagram. My Instagram link is in my YouTube bio, Jake's Takes 2023. Yeah. Any of y'all need to reach out to me one-on-one, you can go through there. I want to try some exercise as well, so it would be awesome to see some tips. Yeah, I know. I need to start, yeah, I need to start posting them. You're right. Y'all are right. Y'all are 1,000% right. And I need to start doing it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna say. I don't have any influencers. That's what I'm saying. Okay, thank you for telling me that, because I forget. I forget that. I forget who's watching me. I forget that the people watching me aren't getting the same stuff as me. Like I forget that I could literally be one of the only people on their For You page or live talking about working out. Like they swipe on everyone else. Everyone's talking about whatever. I could be the only one. Like for me, you guys have to understand when I'm swiping, every single person's talking about working out. Every single person. And that's a strategy too. If you want to get into working out or healthy lifestyle or anything like that, then that's what you do. You start just following everyone that works out, and then just your For You page is going to turn into that. But that I forget that like some people, their For You page is not that. I've completely changed my For You page. I forget that, and I realize it when I look at my friends' For You page and realize that they don't have nearly as much workout stuff as I do, or like high testosterone stuff or any of that stuff. And if they're barely doing any good, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's not many good ones. Okay, yeah, I got you. Definitely then, definitely, because I've had multiple people ask me that, so I need to hop on that, because as a coach, it's very like it's almost like I'm stabbing myself in the foot by not doing that. The problem is that there are so many different tips and different influencers that I'm constantly confused. Oh man, you guys are motivating me right now. You guys are really motivating me, because you don't understand. Like this is my bread and butter. This is my business. So when you guys say things like you're looking for someone like to help you with that, like I feel like I'm the perfect person. So I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing, and then do more of it. Start posting YouTube workout stuff. I have to do that. Yeah, I'd like to settle. Shadow works out. Alrighty. Thanks for the sub, by the way. We literally 50 subs and we're gonna hit 2,000. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit 2,000 tonight. I think I'm gonna go for it. There's no reason not to. Why would we not go for it? Why would we not try to hit 2,000 subs tonight? There's no reason not to. I'd love to see one because I actually want to learn. Yeah, I know. I gotta start. Oh, thank you for the next sub, by the way. Yeah, I need to start. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll just do like a nice like push up, like. Yeah, I forget. Okay. Yeah, I need to be more organized. This is why. This is why I say like I need a personal assistant. But what I really need is like a personal organizer that literally is constantly like, no, you have to do this, this, that. Like, and I use ChatGPT a little bit, and it's helped me a little bit, but not enough. You know what I mean? Oh man. But y'all have to understand, I used to never watch anyone's lives, like, ever. Like, so I don't know how lives worked. So a lot of people were tricking me in the beginning, thinking that, like, lives worked a certain way. Then I started watching people's lives and realized how it actually works. I love organizations, like, I make myself a whole schedule. That's what I'm saying. I would say that's probably one of my biggest disadvantages, worst like skills, is the ability to organize things and have a genuine organization of things. Like, I can have a notebook. Like, I got my notebook where I write down, like, my stuff, my schedule for the day or whatever. But, like, a genuine organizer of, like, you do this, like, and I'm genuinely consistent with it. I don't have that. You know what I mean? Like, I try, and it somewhat works, but I'm so sporadic. And because I'm so afraid, or not afraid, but, like, against the idea of the same routine, it's so hard. It's so hard for me. Any study tips? Y'all need any study tips? Study tips are freaking do it. Study tips are literally, when was the time you studied hardest for a test and did the best on it? Okay, go back to that time and how hard you worked then. If you need motivation to do it, then get motivation. I have zero motivation to study because I know that it won't help me out in the real world. So for me, the only motivation I have is that I'm good at everything. So no matter what the situation is, I'm good at everything, so I'll be able to beat the situation. Some of y'all need some different motivation. I don't know. Some of y'all actually care about the classes. That should be enough motivation. There are plenty of ways of studying. Do you like the new Fortnite season? Bro, I've not touched Fortnite in like 3 years. First way is to find out what works for you. Yes, that's true. I like that. I like that for sure. Because that goes for everything. Not just gym, but also like studying. Like, that's what I'm saying. And this is what bothers me, is everyone thinks you need to study with books. It's like, no, okay, let's relax. Like, maybe this person studies better when they actually are in person doing it. Like, you know, there's so many different ways to learn things. And what I do is I cover my notes with a sticky note and write the same thing. See, that's one good strategy, because you write it, you remember it better. But there's so many different ways. But you have to find out what works for you. Also depends on the subject. Exactly. The subject could, make it completely different. No ChatGPT. Well, it depends on the situation. You could use ChatGPT to help you study if you use it the right way. Be like, ChatGPT, make me a test based off all this, like, study guide, and then they can make you a test and you could study on it. Or you could use ChatGPT to just, like, give you all the answers, and that would be, useless, because once the test comes around, you can't use ChatGPT. Also, if some of y'all are, like, in college and y'all using ChatGPTs in, like, doctor or law school, I don't know what you're doing. You need to learn that stuff. And there's no reason to. Like, you don't want to be, about to perform surgery on someone, then you're like, oh, let me ChatGPT this. Like, no, that's not a vibe. ChatGPT did my GCSE for me. I don't even know what that is. I only started studying the week before exams. Is that bad? Bro, don't worry. Like I said, don't worry about the time. Because the truth is, like, some people, they study, they don't study the entire thing. And then the last day, they just study that entire last night. And then the entire night, they just study, and then they pass. Because they didn't really need to do, like, you need to find what works. So, if you're constantly studying a week before an exam, and you're doing bad in the exams, then clearly you need to find a new strategy. But if you're studying a week before exam and you get A's on your exam, then you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm doing good. Like, you have to understand, like, whatever works. But the truth is, if you're not studying at all for your exams and you're getting A's on your exams, guess what? I wouldn't even recommend you study, because it's a waste of time. You're that good. You're that good, I'd rather put you in something else. I'd rather make you focus on something else. You know what I mean? Like, it's all trial and error. Like, some parents would see their kid getting A's that doesn't study and, like, make the kid study because they feel like they need to study. It's like, why? They're getting A's. Why would they need to study? In what world would they need to study? They're literally getting A's. And it's a very unrealistic situation, but it could happen, and people react to the situation differently. I think that's more the message I'm trying to get across, is how people react to it. As long as you pass, exactly. Like, as long as you're passing, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Like I said, as long as you're passing, it doesn't matter if you're not, even if you're not even studying at all. That's what my parents didn't understand about. It was like certain classes, like I would get A's, and they think like, oh, you must like been studying well in this class. It's like, no, it's super easy. I don't even have to study in that class. That's what bothered me the most about school. Is my parents thought that like a certain subject I was better at because like of like the subject, or like because I worked harder in it. That never happened once. It was always because the teacher was easier or the subject was easier. That's the thing. School never mean like you work harder went better. That's the issue. It never happened to me once. Never made that connection ever. It really screwed me over, and I get so bothered thinking about it. Sorry, I don't get up. People study every day. I know. When people say, like, oh, yeah, I study every day, I'm like, bro, stop talking, please. I was only joking, little bro. I don't even know what GCSE is. It's whatever works, exactly. English or Spanish? English. I get A's for the TGA. First time I got a C in math. Oh, yeah, 14. My friend passes without study. Hello, bro, hello, what up? Yep. So, yeah. Conclusion. Do what works. Trial and error. Don't think too hard and long about these things. And again, results speak for themselves. At the end of the day, if results is the only thing you're looking for, then get the results. Like, if you're like, nope, I need the results, then get the results. Simple as that. I get it. You're a results person. You need the raw evidence. Good. Go get it. Go get that raw results that you did it yourself. Most I've studied is looking over notes, but usually it sticks in my head. I'm doing the work. Well, that's good. For me, it's a little bit different. For me, when studying is the best is when I am actually passionate about the thing. Like, if I am, like, genuinely passionate about learning about the material, I'm a great studier. But if I'm not, it's very, very hard for me to study. So, yeah. Oh, man. But, yeah. So, I think I'm actually going to end the stream here. We'll probably get back to it in, like, maybe an hour or two. I'm still on the clock, so I still have to get some stuff done, but I got to focus on, like, getting some work done, possibly posting a YouTube short, you know, getting some content out for y'all, getting some motivation out for y'all, because at the end of the day, it's work, and work takes grind, and work takes, you know, like, work takes effort, and effort takes mental resilience, and mental resilience takes motivation, and motivation takes something bad happening, right? Like, something, you need to think of something, right? So, if y'all got any questions, you can drop them in the chat, or DM me on Instagram if you feel like you want to ask privately, or even comment on my YouTube if you feel like you want to say something more out to the public, you know, whatever is the vibe. But other than that, yes, I won't forget the work of it. I got you. Thank you for the motivation. Gotcha. My app for Instagram, Jake's Takes 2023. It's in my YouTube bio. So just look at my YouTube, click on my channel. It's in the bio. So you'll be able to find it super easy. All right, man. Well, other than that, y'all have a good one. Do your push-ups. Do your, goals. Stop allowing the war in your brain to win. You beat it yourself, because at the end of the day, you could. I believe in you. We're all strong. We're all humans. And when I say I believe in you, the reason I say that is because you are willing to listen to what I say without just clicking off right away. So that means that you have a little bit more in you. That's why I say that. I wouldn't just say that to everyone, but I'm saying that because you're still here and you're still listening. That's why. Other than that, peace out. Go win. Go become the best version of yourself. Streaming sooner. But y'all will have to see. A little surprise going. All right, peace.